Hey there, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and it is Tuesday, February 10th, and we got NXT to watch here today. I'm looking forward to today's show, which starts in about 10 seconds, and I'll get the audio going in just a bit. But I'm looking forward to today's show primarily because we're going to be seeing Jada Parker versus Blake Monroe. We're also going to be seeing Joe Hendry kicking off his era as NXT champion. And then we're also going to be seeing Hank and Tank. They're in action today against the Vanity Project. And then we have Zaruka versus Ren QC in action. So, in a tag team match, excuse me. So we got a couple of things that are announced for today that could lead to a fun show. Oh, and Eli Knight versus Josh Briggs in a speed match. So that's where we're at for NXT today. Let me get the audio up. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get today. Let me turn off the subtitles. Hold on. Off. I always forget to turn off these subtitles. Okay, don't worry. We're good. We're good. All right. Thank you so much for letting me know the audio's good. I appreciate you guys doing that before me even asking. I love how we all got a routine now, but you just never know, you know? Gotta ask every time because you just never, ever know. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, we got a brand new general manager that happened last week with Robert Stone. So that's another thing we got going.
Between you and me.
So a lot of new stuff are happening over here on NXT. So hopefully it goes good.
For my first act as interim GM, I'm going to do.
By the way, thank you to everybody who's here. We got Sharon Dye who's hanging out with us. We got Darth Hefe. He says greetings and salutations. Oh, what's up, Darth Hefe? Hope you're doing good, man. We got Raphael Smith here. We also got the Team Money 35 who's hanging out with us. We got Miami Scorp who's here with us as well. Shout out to Ebony who's here hanging out with us. We got Christopher Smith. He says, Denise, please turn Zarya heel tonight. It has to happen tonight, right? Although I feel like we say that every time now at this point. But I feel like it has to be, especially since we're having this matchup.
Dark State.
We also got Arnold Nicholson. What's up, Arnold? We got Fabian Valdez. We got Steve G. We got James Irving. We got Alan Snyder. What's up, everybody? Plus we also have Joseph Bozo. What's up, Joseph? We also got Eggsy Trek Jedi. Paul McNeil. Hey, thank you so much for watching the interview with Chris Statlander, by the way. That was very, very fun. Very fun interview today. It's up on the channel for those of you guys who want to check it out. You guys can. I'm feeling like really happy that I was able to get that in-person interview. It's been a while since I've had like a really good in-person interview. So I was very happy that Chris Statlander was able to do the interview and that AEW was able to set it up right before tomorrow's Dynamite episode. So I'm so happy. So happy. Thank you so much, Paul. We also got Sabrina. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? Or technically, wait, hold on. Never mind. I read the username wrong. Right. It's Sabrina Carpenter X Sonic Fan 2009. So I messed up. I'm sorry about that. By the way, Reg doesn't watch NXT. So usually Reg is only on the AEW stream. By the way, we also got Jade Grouse. We got Mike Kowinski. We got C. Clay. What's up, Zeno Hour and Nathan Troxo, who's here with us. We got Terrence Johnson. We also got Raphael Smith. We got, hey, what's up, Uncle Loker? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here today. Let's see what else we got. We got Nishi Forever, who's here hanging out with us over on the Twitch channel. I really hope that the masked person, by the way, isn't Grayson Waller. I think that would be hella disappointing. I hope it's someone sort of masquerading for Seth Rollins. Who else do we got in here? Who else? Lisa, we got Dia Ray Luden. NXT Salcedo. Yo, it's always good to be here for NXT. I'm not going to be here the next 2 weeks for NXT, so just a heads up, letting you guys know in advance. I have some one professional thing that came up and one personal thing that came up for the next 2 Tuesdays, but I'll still be doing NXT reviews. They'll just be posted the day after. So after today, my next NXT watch along is going to be the first one of March. So actually kind of have like a pretty interesting schedule for the next couple of weeks, just because a lot is like randomly popping up, and you guys will see what I'm talking about at some point.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but that's it. The Joe Hendry era is about to begin. Also, we got Rooter King. What's up, Rooter King? We got Anthony Heinzman over on the Twitter page. Yeah, Joseph. So the only show that I'm putting on hold is NXT for the 17th and the 24th. So the 17th and the 24th, no NXT watch along. And then AEW on February 18th, no watch along. Just because a couple of things popped up. Yeah, I'll talk about that stuff later, but at least just later when they actually happen. But just a heads up to everybody. Here we go, the start of Joe Hendry's era. We got Maxwell here who says Joe Hendry definitely has that crowd pumped. Oh, yes, for sure. Joseph posed up for the 18th. Probably not, because I'm going to be out of town for the next couple of from the 18th through the 20th. I'm going to be out of town.
Appears. Joe Hendry is your new NXT
All right, here we go. Let's see what Joe has to say.
And I want to thank you for believing in Joe Hendry. Thank you. And look, whilst you all never stop believing in me, I have to confess that I did have a little moment of doubt in that ladder match, because
I can't imagine that he wouldn't.
In a high stakes ladder match before, and I was on the outside in pain, looking up at Ricky Saints.
That was a fun ladder match, guys. I really enjoyed
Ricky
that.
Somehow survived the chaos. He's about to grab his second NXT championship, and that was until I heard the words, "We believe."
I feel like Joe Hendry winning the NXT championship, though, was long overdue.
All of you gave me the energy to get back up, to climb the ladder. And when I got to the top, I sent Ricky Saints crashing through that ladder along with any doubts that I had, and I became your new NXT champion.
All right, but the question is, who's the first person to challenge Joe Hendry? That's the question, right?
Thank you. In that moment, I realized there was never any reason to doubt myself, because the climb to the NXT championship happened long before the ladder match. When I became a two-time national champion in amateur wrestling in the UK, that was a step. When I became TNA world champion, that was a step. When my song charted all over the world,
oh yeah,
that was
I
a
forgot
step.
about that. That was huge.
And when I got called upon to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania, that was a step. And now Joe Hendry stands here as your NXT champion. But what that means is that the climb doesn't stop. No, we are just getting started. So this goes out to all of the WWE Universe and everyone here tonight. We are NXT, and we are going to take NXT to new heights. That's because we believe is not just a catchphrase. It is a movement.
Oh, wait, who is this? Hold on, I don't recognize the theme song. Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot the Vanity Project.
Wow. I mean, Joe, that was incredibly inspirational. Boys, do you feel that? Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I could run through a freaking wall right now.
They're pretty much hyping up that Jackson Drake guy, by the way.
For everybody in
He's
here
been
with an
doing pretty
IQ
good. I
less
think
than
he's going to
0,
climb up the
you are
NXT
looking
rankings a little
at
bit
the
faster than some of us might
WWE
expect.
Evolved champion Jackson Drake. And when Daddy speaks, you shut your mouth.
No,
Pay
why is he
attention.
calling himself? Wait, someone fill me in. Why does he call himself Daddy? He's got no daddy
No, Joe,
vibe.
seriously, you
None
should be
whatsoever.
a motivational speaker. Hell, I think you should start a podcast. But as NXT champion, let's be honest, you're mid at best. A guy like you goes viral for appearing out of nowhere and singing stupid songs. And a guy like me goes viral for looking this damn good.
I was going to say, I don't think Jackson Drake has gone viral for looking good. When did Jackson Drake go viral? That's funny.
You shut the hell up.
I like his promo, though. His style. I like his style. He's feeding off very nicely with the crowd.
By the way,
feeding
spoiler
off the
alert.
crowd.
We're the ones that took you out because you disrespected us. You made Ricky's girl disappear. Who does that?
Wait, what? Whose girl? What?
So we tried to take you out because you simply did not belong.
Yeah, all right. Jackson Drake is going to do very well around here on NXT, by the
take me
way.
out of the match, but you failed. And maybe if you spend the same amount of time coordinating your attacks as you tried to with your outfits, you maybe would have been successful.
Whoa. Okay. First of all, we're not going to take fashion tips from a guy who looks like he was in a boy band that my mother liked.
Oh, no. They're calling Joe Hendry
And second of all,
old.
like I said, you got me feeling inspired, right?
Although
So
Joe
I'm
Hendry does
thinking
look like he could be in the
we
Backstreet
take
Boys
the advice of
or
our good
NSYNC
friend
or
Ethan
something.
Page and finish the job and take that NXT championship while I'm at it.
I'm liking
Well,
the talkiness from
Since you've been
Jackson.
man enough to finally admit that it was all of you that attacked me, I'm going to be man enough to tell you that I have got no problem kicking your ass and defending the NXT championship.
But Hendry, I mean, you talk about being motivated, you talk about being fired up. It's 3-on-1.
Numbers game, man. Numbers game.
My.
Joe Hendry cleaning house.
Oh, baby.
Looking for a standing. Oh, no.
Stop. Clip.
And there's that numbers game you were talking about. Vanity Project. Oh,
Yeah,
look at
it's
the
crazy to think this, guys, but I really
Oh,
do
my
think
God.
that Vanity Project is actually going to work very nicely on NXT. I'm feeling it. I don't know. Are you guys feeling it? Like, seeing where they're going to go, what they're going to do well. Because they're those, like, cocky frat boy vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, those youngins who think you know everything. That's the vibes they're getting, and it's going to work very well. Like, Jack Drake, he brought out so much energy on the microphone. He was good in that ladder match. So I feel like they're off to a really good start. We got Jan Jay who says, I do not care about these people. Give it a few weeks. I think in a few weeks they'll latch on. It always takes a while. Oh, my favorite, Saruka.
Okay, that was an accident. Yeah.
Yes, girls, exactly. They're easy to hate. Exactly.
And you know that. But we have got to figure this out. We have to get back to Saruka being fine. Because if we don't, then Ren or Kendall is going to get a shot against Tracy Jane instead of one of us.
One of us?
Yeah.
You've had plenty of opportunities. Tonight is my chance.
Yeah, and if you win, I'm going to be so stoked for you.
If I win?
It's still a tag match. I mean, it's fair
Yeah,
game.
why is he
Plus,
acting
what
like
Tracy
it's
Jane
a
knows.
one match,
Okay,
like
when
a
will
singles
enough
match?
be enough for you? Why can't it be my time?
Girl, it's a tag team match.
Let's just stay out of each other's way and
Okay.
win tonight.
Okay. Good news. Saruka's finally looking annoyed.
Good talk.
This is the first time that I really feel she's been annoyed.
Me ends up learning the
let's see that.
same lesson. You don't cross Jada Parker and
This
get away
match
with
happening
it.
now?
Blake, you wanted attention so bad, baby. Congrats. You got it. Because tonight, this ass whooping is all about you.
Why do
You
I
wanted
feel
to
like
fight
she's
so
about to
bad,
get
mama?
jumped by
Bet.
Blake?
You got one.
No, okay. For a second, I thought Blake Monroe was going to jump her.
Well, what a
Okay,
way
what?
to
I
start
thought
our
this was
night
going to be
first
the
with a
main
new
event.
champion.
I didn't
Then
think
an
that this was
attack.
going to be the
That brings
opening
us to
match.
this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jada Parker.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting this match to be up next right now. That's great. Okay, well, at least we don't got to wait for it, right? Okay, let me mute the commercials in the meantime. All right, let me go through some of the comments, by the way. We got the boy 87 who says NXT moving too fast. Now I'm looking at the oh, you know what? I'm thinking they're going to do Zaruka and Ren QC as the main event tonight because that's probably where they're going to make the big moment, the big turn, the official breakup. That's the only thing that I can think of right now based off of what's been announced on the show as to what might actually close the show. Because to me, like the biggest match was this one, Jada and Blake. And we know that this is only like the first of many. Like they're gonna wrestle more. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Thank you, the boy 87, by the way, who's hanging out here. Let's see. Christopher Smith says Zarya is right. Soul gets all the opportunities. All right, we gotta stop this narrative, Christopher. Zaruka gets all the opportunities because she actually goes out there and like does shit, you know? Like that's on Zarya. That is on Zarya. This is not a participation trophy. Soruka has gone out there, and even when she came back from an injury, she was still able to climb the rankings, put together great matches. That's why she's gotten the opportunities, not because of any other reason. That's on Zarya. If I were Soul, I would tell her, look, like JC, I have to tell you, I agree with JC Jane. Everything JC Jane said last week is exactly what I was thinking. Look at me. You got me agreeing with a heel. Thank you, Christopher Smith. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hey, shout out to Pat J. Williams. We also got Seth Kuhn in here. Shout out to Word of Mouth from Twitter who says, do you play WWE 2K25? I did a couple of times, but I like 2, maybe 3 times, but that's about the extent of that. All right, let me see who else we got in here that I need to shout out. Okay, I think I got mostly everybody. Okay, if I didn't get you at some point, I will. Let me get into some of the super chats though, because I'm a little behind. I want to start off by thanking Sheldon Jackson, who is keeping his streak alive. Dude, Sheldon, I need to make a graphic for you every time you send in a membership because you are literally keeping your streak alive. And I feel like we got to honor that, you know, like we got to bring up, I don't know, like a picture of the Undertaker or something. I'll come up with something. So if anybody has a really great idea, we'll run with it. We also got, thank you, Sheldon. We got Stephen Marchuli. Hey, Stephen, hope you're doing good on this Tuesday, man. He says, out of the current crop of NXT women, who gets out of a current crop of NXT women, who do you think gets a WrestleMania main event match first? Ooh, let me think about that. I'm going to probably say, my hopes would probably be Blake Monroe. I would say Blake Monroe would be the first one. After that, after that, I would probably say, oh, you're saying main event match first. Oh, you're saying main event. You're not just saying a WrestleMania match. You're saying main event. My only answer right now is Blake Monroe. She's the one that I see truly having a WrestleMania main event someday. But as for like a WrestleMania match, some of the other people that I can see that happening for. Oh, I forgot Soruka. I'm sorry. Soruka's the other person. Soruka and Blake Monroe are the ones that I can see having a future WrestleMania main event match in their future. Jada Parker could be that person who's going on the projection that she's on right now. And then people that I can see having WrestleMania matches down the line. Of course, JC Jane. She's been doing a good job. Kendall. And depending on how good Kendall gets, she could be a future WrestleMania main eventer as well. Almost forgot about her too. So there's a good options out there. Thank you, Steven. All right, we got Keanu Carver.
Joe first, and after what Vanity Project did to Joe, he wants the match too. And Shawn Michaels wants chaos. I'm going to deliver chaos.
Oh, yeah, he want chaos, huh? Say no more.
Keanu Carver was also very
Keanu.
impressive last week.
You got the problem?
He made a fan out of me.
No.
He at least walked away from last week's NXT with one extra fan. A whole extra fan. All right, let's see what else we got here. Again, thank you so much, Steven. We got Chris Ludek, by the way, who says, Denise, what's up? Your hair looks great. Oh, thank you. I need to get a haircut because bangs really grew too much. So you're seeing, I look like Wheeler Yuta right now. So I got to cut the bangs. But they grew really fast, man. Thanksgiving weekend, my bangs were here. Fast forward to February, now they're here. So my hair grew at least like, what, 2.5 inches or so in like, basically over the holidays. Because I haven't gotten a haircut since November. Thank you, Tris. Thank you for the comment, by the way. All right, here we go. This is the match that I was waiting for, by the way. So hopefully we didn't even let her get out of her little jacket there.
Let me tell you something.
A little coat or whatever. I don't know what you call those things.
You want to take out that threat and do it quickly, man.
Yeah, we got Sean BMT here. Says Blake looks great. She's got the all red gear. Yep, Darth Pepper says I'm gonna have to goon on Blake because that red gear is lit. I was about to say that red gear screams like Fredericks of Hollywood vibes. Because you get like Victoria's Secret vibes, and then you get like Fredericks of Hollywood vibes. And I've always felt like Fredericks of Hollywood was always a little bit more like risque than whatchamacallit, Victoria's Secret.
We always talk about the fans in the universe, man. I'm gonna tell you something. These fans will turn on you like a pit fight.
We got
like a pit bull.
Oh my gosh. By the way, we got Chris Ludek. Hey Chris. Hey Chris again. He says I think Punk turns heel and retains with Heyman's help because he has to be involved. Look, man, I would love it if CM Punk turned heel. I'm all about that. Because I think CM Punk would maybe like we would get a lot more for sure out of Punk if he was a heel. I feel like sometimes I do feel like it feels like CM Punk holds back in some of his promos, and I don't want to see corporate Punk, right? Like corporate Punk needs to get the hell out of here. I want CM Punk, CM Punk. If that makes any sense at all. So I'm not opposed to that, Chris. I don't know if Paul Heyman's going to be involved. He was involved last time. And when Paul Heyman is involved, he tends to take up a lot of the spotlight. Part of me almost doesn't want him to necessarily be involved, just so that he doesn't hog up all the attention. Thank you, Chris.
With a Fez press. And obviously, we've seen a couple of different sides of Blake Monroe during her tenure here in NXT.
I'm wondering what the overall chemistry between Jada and Blake is going to look like in this match.
Jada doesn't play games. She takes action.
Because on paper, both of these girls should work well together. Now it's a matter of if they do in execution.
Well, how about this breaking news? I'm sorry to cut you off. After what we just saw, there will be.
Okay, there you go. That's the main event then. Joe Hendry and Jackson Drake.
Men's champion Jackson Drake. That happens live here tonight on NXT. But this matchup's continue.
By the way, we got Uncle Don who says, good evening. Is Ricky still on NXT?
These women have not taken their foot off
I would
the
assume
gas.
he is.
Who's
They
gonna
haven't
survive?
said anything, have they, about like whether he is or he isn't? I haven't seen anything. If anybody has said that Ricky's no longer NXT, then I don't know, because I haven't seen any of that. My assumption is he's still NXT, even so, I'm on the roster right now because I was looking at the women for Stephen Marchuli's question earlier, and he's on the roster. So I would presume he still is on NXT, but he kind of shouldn't, though. He should be long gone from NXT. There's kind of nothing else for the guy to do anymore on this brand. He needs to go. He needs to go to like SmackDown or something and beef it with Carmelo Hayes. That's something that I would be interested in. Thank you, Uncle Don.
Blake Monroe, but Blake is smart, man. Like I said, she's the precision tactician in the middle of that square circle, man.
Hey, what's up, Dizza? I read your super chat. I don't know who that is, so I'm sorry, Dizza. But you should know by now, by the way, that for those of you who have been following my career for a good amount of time, you guys will realize that I get a lot of hate, like a lot. And I mean, put 2 and 2 together and you'll figure out why. You'll figure out why. 2 + 2 = 4 in these kinds of situations. But I don't really care at this point. A lot of people have had things to say about me, and I don't even know who they are, to be honest. Like, I always find out through other people, kind of like you right now. I always find out. I always find out when someone is talking shit through other people. But it happens all the time, guys, like all the time. Because, you know, Tiger Claw, thank you. He's like, you're a woman who covers wrestling. Oh, yeah. And on top of that, I'm a Mexican woman who covers wrestling and is kind of doing a great job, you know? And some people can't handle that. Like, they can't handle that. And so they kind of direct a lot of their negativity onto me, but like, I never talk about them. This is the most I probably talk.
Trying to turn things around, and Blake Monroe
charging right in. Jada Parker still all discombobulated.
By the way, we also got Sarah Tron. Hey, Sarah says, I have my interview tomorrow and my second one Thursday with the managers. Wish me luck. I'm 40, and these are only 2 so far. Thank you for being here. Hey, Sarah, best of luck on your work journey, because I know how hard it is out there. I have like a lot of family members that, you know, have told me about their struggles looking for new work or looking for jobs in general. So I know that it's hard out there right now, and sometimes like some jobs just don't even give you a chance. So interviews is a great start. I feel like usually if you get the interviews, like you're pretty much like set to go. You're pretty much set to go. So I think you'll be good, Sarah. Best of luck, and let us know how it goes.
I mean, you feel a difference.
All right, we're back in 45 seconds, but right now, Blake Monroe has Jada's number.
In our main event, one woman will have an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. Another kick out. We have the NXT Championship being defended, and we're kicking off this.
Also, thank you everybody for the nice comments. Yeah, that's why I don't worry about that stuff, guys. I really don't. Like, it'd be hella crazy. Like, I don't talk. It's funny. Maybe someday in a couple of years, maybe I'll talk about like all the stuff that's happened behind the scenes of like weird things that people have done. But
who's walking out with
really not a big deal. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care. But it is kind of interesting, though. If I shared half my stories, people would be like, oh, shit, man. How are you still on YouTube?
Syracuse.
Blake Monroe just mocking Jada.
Oh, Dark Peppa says, I imagine your DMs are dark and full of terrors. Oh, no. My DMs have been closed for years, guys. No one can DM me. A lot of people ask me about that, and I'm like, nope, DMs have been closed for a for years, actually.
You know better than anyone that every match is so important for where we're
All right, here we go. We're back from commercial breaks.
on the road to stand and deliver.
I like how Jada looks at Blake Monroe like, you really think you can get me? You really think you can get me?
Right now, Jada Parker's feeling it. She's got a little bit more bounce in her step. Oh, no back elbow.
Well, you start to think that people forgot what Jada Parker has been through in her career. No,
Double time.
She doesn't have a championship. She's battled through injuries, but she's competed in the Women's Royal Rumble. She took current Women's World Champion Stephanie McCare to her limit while she was in NXT. She's competed on WrestleMania Saturday and Stand and Deliver, and she's looking right now to take that next step with a back elbow for Monroe.
All those accolades, you get no trophies for second place. Right now, Jada Parker's trying to put herself in position to become #1 around here in the women's division in NXT. Oh, baby.
Now Jada's just like smacking the stomach
Can
of
you feel
Blake.
those tigers coming? Can you feel those tigers coming? Oh, yes.
Oh,
Here
Jesus.
we go. Hot step. Got them tigers, man.
You just did that about Syracuse. Now, what are you talking about? You all right today? You're like short-circuiting out here. Was the caffeine? Is it the weather? We got a women's match going on, and you're over here not knowing what school you want to talk about.
See, this is what I like about Blake and Jada. Remember earlier I said that on paper they look like they would have a good match? Part of it has to do with they're not afraid to, like, you know, lay it in, man. And that, to me, is like the biggest selling point of Jada and Blake.
And putting on the brakes for a moment. And the referee counting. And
Oh, no!
What the hell?
That's coming out! Oh, man, I was paying attention to the referee counting. Oh, my God.
Just like that. Come on, man. We were lost in the
Not like this. Not like this.
We were lost in the scrap.
I agree, Devin.
Oh. We're going to need more officials out here to stop.
Oh, no. It ain't over.
Jada said she was going to teach Blake Monroe a lesson tonight. Referees can't stop her. Security can't stop her. And
oh, no, she got the referee. Jada was gonna get Blake. She ended up getting the referee. That was good. Oh, good. That's the security guard. That's the security guard, Jada. I want to see. Yes. Finally, someone takes out these goofs. Yes, Jada. See, I love that kind of shit. I love that kind of shit. If I were the security guards, I wouldn't even get near Jada anymore. Yeah, infamous DJ1 says, LOL, Jada Wilden. She is. You love to see it. That's my favorite part. That was my favorite part. I like stuff like that. All right, what is this? You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by... Oh, I didn't finish reading it.
Have you ever
Is this
been
Tatum?
surrounded by people but felt like you were just suffocating?
Oh, she looks so gorgeous.
With Izzy Dame, every moment felt heavier. The more I struggled, the harder it was to keep up. And the harder I tried to keep my head above water, the faster I sank. I spent so much time looking for friendship, answers, looking for reassurance, looking for something to complete me. What I didn't realize is I was just searching for pieces of myself. I played with dolls, created worlds where everything made sense to
Oh,
me,
the little doll.
where I could
Got the little
control
Lyra
story.
doll.
But I held on too tightly. I tried to become what I thought I needed to be, but in doing that, I lost sight of who I already was. So I let go. And when I did, everything slowed down. The noise disappeared, and I finally saw things clearly.
Dude,
The
I
strength
love
was
how she
chasing in other
looks.
people, the comfort, the peace, it was already inside me. This feud with Izzy isn't about control anymore. It's about clarity. It's about finding balance and stepping into the right mindset. And when this is over, I won't walk out as the version of Tatum Paxley Izzy tried to create. I'll walk out as the version of Tatum Paxley I was meant to be.
Yes, Tatum, dude, I love her so much. I think she's so cool, and I really love how they did all of that, like the art of her being under the water, the thorns, how she looked when she was swimming in the water. I liked that. That was fun. That was fun. Very, very fun. Oh man, I'm excited. I feel like Tatum whenever the moment comes, and I know she's had like little moments here and there, but when the big, well, she was also champ, but whatever, when they actually truly want her to be a long reigning champ, then that, my friend, is when it's going to get really good for Tatum. But I think she just has something in her. I don't know. She just has this vibe inside of her. She has like this goodness. I look at her and I feel like she's just like a good person. And it really comes off. Like she's got these strong, like good vibes, man. Like even though she's this dark, eerie character, she just has good vibes, even though she's supposed to be like creepy. But she's not creepy to me. Like I can't see Tatum as creepy. I like just want to like hug her and protect her and not let no one ever hurt Tatum Paxley. Like that's the vibes that I get with her, and I think that's the vibes that the NXT crowd would get with her, because they're constantly like rooting for her, and it seems like the crowd is almost looking after her too. Like she's very, very likable. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do feel like she is. Okay, by the way, we also got Larice Johnson. Hey, Larice, he says, I'm rooting for Zarya to become NXT Women's Champion. If they present Zarya as this like killer monster, then I am all for it. But I want to see her like really start to own it. And once she does, I think that would be a really awesome thing to see. We got Brandon Rosen. Thank you, Larice. Brandon says, no one could ever mistake you for Wheeler Yuta. I mean, look at me. Tell me this isn't Wheeler Yuta's face. You know, that's so Wheeler Yuta. Thank you, Brandon. We got Uncle Dog here who says, any chance Creative knew Ricky was heading to Raw and made him the hoodie man? Oh, hey, I never thought about that as a possibility, but how would you explain that though? Like, how would you make that make sense? That's my question. What would link Ricky to the Vision and link Ricky to Seth Rollins? How would that link together? That's the part where I can't really say yes, because I see no link. I see no correlation. Unless I'm not thinking of something, please remind me. But as of right now, I can't really think of how you would explain how you would connect the dots and say that would be Ricky Saints. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We also got your boy KJ here who says Jackson Drake has true potential to be the face of NXT, been a fan since day one. So dope seeing him in that spot versus Joe Hendry. He has a bright future in NXT. I didn't see it before. Really, I didn't see it before. But as of last week, I saw it on like the wrestling side, and then today I saw it on the personality side. So last week and this week made me say, okay, you know what? I get why they're putting Jackson Drake in that spot. So thank you so much, your boy KJ. I do agree with that. We also got Sarah Tron here who says, thank you, Denise. That really means a lot, especially with the month I've had on top of losing my grandpa. Also, let us Zaruka fans grieve. Love both. Yeah, also, don't let it get you down on this job search. Like, trust me, I've been there. I know what it's like to be constantly rejected and, you know, dealing with all employers and things like that. Whatever you do, don't blame yourself and just keep going.
Chase was done with the university, and we brought it back.
All right, we got Chase U.
Buddy, we.
We.
Goes and gives us
Yeah,
everything,
it shouldn't have even been brought back, but whatever.
I owe that man a thing, Kale. He held me back. If you don't see that, maybe you did too. So still doing this.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You're right. You
Hey, what did I give Lexus King? I gave him a name. What was the nickname that I gave him last time?
It's okay, Uriah.
Forgot what it was.
And Mr.
Like
Chase could never understand your frustration because they're not like us.
I don't remember.
You know, when I got to NXT, all I wanted to do was separate myself from my dad. But I am done. I am done pretending like I wasn't born in this business.
We've all been there. We've all walked the same path, and it's led us right here to our destiny, our birthright. We can't hide from it any longer. All we need is the final piece of the puzzle.
Well, our dad's got a little history, you know what I mean? So I'll talk to him. Don't worry about it.
Booker, what exactly is Lexus King starting to cook up with?
All right, let's see what else we got here.
And I like the sound of it.
You do this, but look,
We got
business was
Lazy
picked
Green
up
here who
earlier
says, so is
tonight,
Ariana
and
a heel on
official,
NXT and a
NXT
face on TNA?
Championship will be
No,
defended
so
here tonight.
I
Joe
think she's
Hendry in
trying
his
to be a face
championship
on TNA,
title defense.
but I don't think we're
gotta
supposed
ask
to
you
buy
here
it. I
about
think
this
she's going to show her true colors afterwards. So I think she's going to still end up being a heel on TNA. That's my guess, at least. It all depends on whether or not you trust her. What is this?
Tell me you did not just say that.
I did.
What are we looking at?
Well, it looks like we have been joined by the wanted man from the upcoming horror movie.
I thought they were
Psycho
introducing
Killer.
a new wrestler. I thought this was going to be a new wrestler. I was about to say, okay, that's an interesting way to bring him in. I'm interested. What are they doing? And then turns out it's not. Also, why does he have Elio LaFleur's hair? Hey, I think this is the speed match. Yeah, it's a speed match.
Is he still there? Is he still there?
All right, I'm excited to see Eli Knight again. He had that really good match with on Legacy like a few weeks ago. So he's somebody to keep an eye out on too.
Speed finals next week. Waiting is French luchador Elio Lafleur. The winner, of course, of the tournament will face Jasper Troy for the Men's Speed Championship 2 weeks from tonight in Atlanta. And thankfully that. Enough and walk away as we can focus on the match now. 30 seconds in, and Eli Knight taking flight. Goes without saying, you like Eli Knight.
Yeah, I like Eli Knight. He's an extraordinary talent, but I must say he must be very careful here tonight with this big
What happened?
man,
Oh no!
Josh Briggs, because this man here, he has a lot of pressure on him tonight.
So look, how can Briggs succeed under these time constraints? I mean, he has the obvious strength and size.
Nice. I told you guys, he's fun. He's really
he's
fun.
6'7" inches tall. He's 290 pounds.
Look at that guy. That guy's like so amazed.
All it takes, Victor, is one big shot. That's all it takes, man. Oh, my God.
Nice backbreaker. Briggs realizing, trying to get Knight down. Knight able to get back up for a moment. Big close line
Rob
up
Frank
back
says,
to
how
net.
are you like a
Now
minute
under
ahead of
2
me?
minutes,
I don't
under
know. I'm on
50,
Netflix.
Shooting the half.
Are you on
A
CW?
near
See that
fall.
shot
I mean,
right
it should
there,
be
right
the
to back of
same.
head. That was almost illegal.
But,
That
you know,
tells me that
sometimes,
Josh Briggs
you know,
is willing
sometimes
to
people
do
are ahead of
anything
me on the
tonight
stream.
to win this speed match, to qualify, man.
He wants to get to the finals. He wants to put championship gold
Wasting
back
a
around
lot of
his
time.
waist.
Wasting a lot of time right now. Wasting a lot of
Joseph
time.
Voss says
Hard is work.
on the audio
Man,
board.
don't want to do that.
Under 90 seconds right now. Just above a minute 20.
Yeah, I do
Turning
think
things around, rolling through it.
I
Another
do
near
think,
fall.
James, that at some point they might change his name. I do think
Oh,
Eli Knight is too close to LA Knight. Rob says he's on CW. Okay, that might be the reason. I'm on Netflix, so I don't know if that makes a difference in like what they're showing.
All the way. Could be looking for a big.
Oh, damn! He's got a lot of air in that. I thought he could have even gone. I feel like he could have even gone higher. It felt like that was a 5 for him. Because that moonsault was so high, and I feel like he could even go higher. I don't know why, but I feel it.
60 seconds inside of crunch time for Eli Knight.
Miami Scorp says CW here and a minute behind. Oh, that's so lame. Your boy says I'm on CW too, but ahead of some in the chat. Oh my gosh, I have hiccups, guys. I have mad hiccups right now. So bear with me here. Someone scare me. Oh shit. I got the hiccups.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because that monster just came into the house. And he's about
what's
to
his
wreck
face is
shop.
out
He's about
there.
to wreck shop. We didn't know like that. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh well, this is
Get out
awkward.
of there, son. Get out of there, man.
Oh
God.
my god.
Doesn't matter who you are, Jasper Troy will be ready in 2 weeks in Atlanta for his Men's Speed Championship.
Julian C says Dark State just entered your home. That's not scary. I could take them out.
To chaos, I'm sure that's going to continue to ensue. We're going to hear from Dark State.
Oh my God, they're getting promo time?
So next.
Oh Jesus, they're getting promo time. NXT would schedule a commercial right when I have the damn hiccups. All right, I'm going to talk very slowly. Jesus, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. T-Money says, Denise, hold your nose and drink a glass of water backwards. What do you mean backwards? It's the fastest way to get rid of hiccups. What do you mean drink a glass of water backwards? I don't want to. Holding my breath never works. It never works. Oh my God. All right, let's get through this some way, somehow. We got Mike Parker collects here. Mike, he says, anyone who could throw hate your way is automatically on my shit list because you're such a genuine person. I imagine these were the people who ate paste as kids in school and or hate themselves more than anyone. Now go DWO. First of all, Mike, thank you for the generous super chat. You know how it is, man. It doesn't matter. Like, you could be the nicest person or whatever. You're going to have haters no matter what. It just comes with the territory. But yes, being in a male-dominated space is the biggest thing that, you know, kind of goes against me. But again, you know, it's been years and years. So what can you do? What can you do? I do get happy, though, whenever there's people that are like always telling me things like, oh, I didn't like you. And then I started watching your content and I was like, I became a fan. And I always find that very funny because I feel like sometimes when people actually give my content a chance, they end up enjoying it. And sometimes, you know, just takes a second for someone to grow on you. But yeah, thank you so much, Mike. Seriously. We got IGN Sucho who says, yeah, Dark State time. Also, Andre Chase for life. IGN Sucho. IGN Sucho. Oh, damn it. IGN. Oh, God. I cannot do this podcast with the friggin' hiccups. I think this is my first time that I've had hiccups on a live stream, by the way. Like, usually I'm pretty good at, like, getting rid of them, but this time it's a little rough. Anyways, he says, yeah, Dark State time. Also, Andre Chase for life. IGN, I'm disappointed in you. You know, I held you to a higher standard. I held you on a pedestal. And I really, really thought, you know, IGN Sucho special here. But now you've just betrayed me, IGN Sucho. Thank you, man. We got Matt Reichel here who says, sup, Didi, I'm ready for the main event. They better finally do the heel turn. Yeah, now I'm thinking that they're not going to do the heel turn with that tag team match. I think they're going to do it. I think the Joe Hendry match might be the main event. Especially now with how I saw how Blake and Jada ended. Now that I saw how Blake and Jada ended, well, now we know why that wasn't the main event. Even though to me that was like the biggest selling point of the show. Thank you so much, Matt. Hope you're doing good. Oh my God. All right, we're back in 23 seconds, by the way. Thank you so much, Meat Cakes. He says you're on Busted Open, get to host with the legends. That's badass. No, that really is, man. Some Mark Henry, who I get to work with very often, is so freaking cool. Another person that I get to work often with whenever Mark's not on the show is Tommy. And he's been very, very nice. So that's always, you know, cool. Man, I can't even think with these damn hiccups. They're ruining me. Rob Frank says, study the alphabet backwards or count from 100 backwards by 7. That sounds hard, Rob. That sounds way too hard. I don't even know if I can. All right, we got Lola Vice.
Hey, Lola.
Getting checked.
Can I get a minute, though, please? Thank you. First, I want to say congrats on becoming one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions in the Street on a Saturday. Look, I know you're resilient. I know you're tough. I know you're a warrior. Next week, I have a match for you on the table against Kalani Jordan. But if Doc says you're not good to go, I'm gonna have to push it back.
Mr. Stone, do you know me? I ain't out of that match against Kalani. Bruce said or not, I'm fighting her.
Yeah, well, Saturday that made it worse.
I don't care. I still got my feet. Especially if she costs me another title on NXT. You best believe I'm gonna get my lick back on Kalani Jordan.
Stop it! Hey, what? I need you up in Talent Line. Hey, well, what's going on now?
Dios mío, pero ¿qué pasa?
Oh no, Kalani's attacking her again. Oh, Jesus. What is happening?
Booker, what the hell's going on?
Keanu attacked. Who are these people? Oh, just a bunch of dudes. Literally, like, pretty much like half the men's roster. Or maybe even more than that.
Don't ask me, man.
Last week in the NXT
All right, let's see what this Dark State promo goes.
I touched that title and I realized Dark State belongs in the main event. Almost a year ago to the day, we came together and we set a new standard for dominance in NXT. And look at us now. We operating on the championship level. And last week, that title was snatched from my hands. But it's only a matter of time before that title ends up right where it's supposed to be. So Jackson, Joe, I don't give a damn which one of y'all ends up as NXT champion tonight, because whoever it is,
all right, Dion's getting better
until that gold is wrapped around my waist.
Dion's getting better.
Is a future NXT champion. But last week, Tony D'Angelo sent some threatening words in our direction. What are you thinking, Tony? You have no friends, you have no family, and you want to target us? You just went on a 6-month sabbatical after we destroyed your family and left you with nothing. And now you want to make your triumphant return, hoping that something has changed when nothing has. Dark State is stronger than ever, and you are lonelier than ever. Let me take you back.
I don't know why that was funny. You're lonelier than ever.
Of NXT,
oh no,
we had to destroy
not the loneliness.
An existing pillar of NXT. That pillar was you, Tony D'Angelo. So this is your first and final warning. Do your soul searching somewhere else.
Hey, and the Cullen, don't think we forgot about y'all, bro. Hey, Spears, you better tell your young bull, Nico, when you come mess with Dark State, you could get put down. It don't matter how much of a badass you think you are.
Yeah, what was y'all thinking, bruh? Wait, just because Dion going for singles gold, y'all thought the World Tag Team Champions was sweet? Spears, Nico, let me explain something to y'all, bruh. You don't want to box with us for real, G. And if you do, then you tripping big shoes, bruh. Spears and Nico, you will never catch us lacking.
Dark State, ladies.
I like that he's like, oh, you'll never catch us, bruh.
Now, I know you're hoping that we would have come down there to confront you, leading to a 4-on-2 disadvantage, but Nico and I aren't the kind of guys to run head first into an unfavorable situation.
I always forget the Culling are on this show,
We're
man.
smart.
Every damn time.
And
when
you
they
guys are all
appear,
about
I'm always like, oh,
divide
yeah,
and
the
conquer.
Culling
I
are
get
on
that.
this show.
We plan first and conquer later. That's our advantage, and you will find that out soon enough.
That's because division splits attention and it creates weakness, and weakness is what we prey on. Dropping you guys 2 weeks ago, that was just a little taste of what's to come. Dark State, you are exactly what you sought. You are the hunted, and Spears and I, we are the hunters. And the calling has come to purge you of those NXT Tag Team titles.
The lights go out. My favorite part ever and everything.
What?
Who is that? Everyone's screaming. Oh, it's the OTM guys. Wait. Why did they do that whole entrance like that for OTM?
We come out and pick a trick play straight out of Dark State playbook.
Why'd they give him the Dark State entrance?
Ain't safe. Nah, OTM not done.
Because if it wasn't for Vanity Project and what they did to us 2 weeks ago, this conversation wouldn't even be happening. Man, them NXT tag team titles is ours.
Oh, man.
Nico, Spears, y'all want to wait? Wait. But I promise you, OTM ain't missing twice.
All right, finally a team that I like. I was starting to zone out here, man.
Becky and I are the only ones.
I was about to think what I was about to have for dinner tomorrow.
For the tag team championship.
And it tastes so good. So after we whoop up on Vanity Project later tonight, those titles are going to be squared off on a one-way road with the semi doing 35 over 85.
I don't even know what they're saying. I can't even tell you what Hank and Tank just said right now.
And we've been told that our new interim general manager,
Christopher Smith says, I just baked banana nut muffins. Yo, can you ship me some, Christopher? Because there's Tony D. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tony D's like out there beefing it with Dark State.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Alonzo. They remind me of Otis, too, a little bit. Yeah. Well, they're meaty hyper men, and Otis is a meaty hyper man.
and I honestly do hope that our interim general manager really likes chaos. And our general manager has been busy. He made this official earlier after Vanity Project attacked our champion. It's the Evolve champion, Jackson Drake.
Mike Parker
Going up against
says,
this
segment is the cure for insomnia. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want to say it. Mike, you said it for me, man. I was watching that segment, and you know when you're watching something and you're thinking about like 50,000 things? That's what happened for me. Like, I was kind of, I listened to what Dion said, and I was listening to the promos, but it was just very, very, it's just not for me, guys. It's not for me. The whole, I'm going to purge you of those team titles, and you're lonely, and you better find your soul searching someplace else. Words like that. When people talk like that, it's not realistic to me. So I just like zone out. When you start talking like that, like it's a fucking poem, I'm out. Like, gone. Finitoed. Bye-bye. I'm like a bird. I'm going to fly away. It's just not my thing. It's never has been. So I do tune out a little bit in that one. But I was a little bit confused as to like what is going on with OTM's entrance. Like, why'd they give him the Dark State vibe? I don't know why. M. Durrett says Denise hates tag team wrestling. Hey, I like Hank and Tank. All right. I like Hank and Tank. They're cool. Oh, man. Joseph Boza says her and Shin may not go long tonight. So far, nothing of note has happened. Absolutely not. The biggest thing that's happened is like, let me think about that. The biggest thing that's happened in this hour is that I realized that Jackson Drake is going to be something cool on NXT and that he's getting a good amount of heat. That's honestly been like the biggest thing that has happened on the show. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We also have, where'd you go? We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine says the white boy looks so out of place in Dark State. I don't know what was up with his promo, the words that they gave him. That was the one where I noticed it the most, where I thought, why are they making him talk like that? Because you can tell when someone is given a script that they don't believe in, where they're given words that they don't know how to properly say, and it feels weird when you're talking like that. It was like if you freaking told me to start talking like Shakespeare. I would look at you and be like, super robotic, here I am using words I never use. And you can tell. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry, by the way. These damn hiccups are not going away. Someone seriously needs to scare the hell out of me right now. By the way, Tommy, you just sent me the video. What was your video? Oh, you sent me a video for is this you, Thomas? Or is this somebody else? Wait, it is you. I'm watching your video. Can you hear this? Thomas, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is so bad. But I'm watching Thomas's video.
Can take, and whoever wins is going to get a title shot in Atlanta. All right, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot going on. Thank you.
All right, guys. Sorry, a lot's happening all at once right now.
Hey,
this is the worst live stream ever.
Look, man,
I
got a lot going on right now. Keanu is on an absolute rampage. Kalani just attacked Lola.
I don't think this is going to take too long. Basically, there's
okay. Oh, Shiloh, sorry. As the face of this brand, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, muchacho. Got to talk to the boss, man.
Look, it's all good. We will catch up later. Great performance in the ladder match last week.
Yes, love the stills.
All right, I'm wondering what's happening here next.
I know the past regime here you didn't always see eye to eye with, or Aldis or Pierce. I want to change that for us.
I will have to try the thing in the
What can I
next
do for you, champ?
commercial break.
Champ. Ooh, finally, someone learned how to talk to talent around here. Look, I know you're new to the hot seat, so I don't know if you've read the record books or not, but I'm tied for the most title defenses in one North American title reign. So you want to get off on the right foot with all ego. Why don't you help me break that record?
Well, I could do that, but you have beaten a long list of guys here. So how about a rematch with Ilio LaFleur?
Oh, you're talking about the man that's still in the speed tournament? How's he going to do that?
Well, in a few hours, I have a call with TNA.
TNA! Already beat Moose, already beat I beat their general manager.
Yeah, he's already kind of gone through everybody there.
Look, you are the new interim general manager for NXT. Why don't we keep it in-house?
He's making some good points,
Ethan. What they
Ethan.
want then. Ethan Page versus Miles Bourne.
No, that's
it's going to end up being Shiloh.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
since he's back
he's already proven
again.
He's not championship quality, Stone. Don't waste my time.
I knew I left my machete in here. Well, how about Shiloh Hill?
What?
Oh, Shay, you think Shiloh Hill will win
Sure, Stone.
and
Sounds
defeat
fantastic.
Ethan Page?
Perfect. Next
That would be
week,
kind of funny.
Ethan Page versus Shiloh Hill for the North American Championship.
Ethan Page's face. Oh, wait. This is also not the main event. Okay, so then it is the women's tag team.
The NXT Championship.
That's two matches that I thought were going to be the main event that weren't the main events.
Representing the Vanity Project.
By the way, I didn't get a chance to, Thomas Hughes, if you're on, I saw your video. I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear that through the microphone, but your video was fantastic. I will try it in the next commercial break, but I'm scared, though. I've never tried that.
From Edinburgh, Scotland. He's 252 pounds of pure motivation, and the
Can you imagine if they just like randomly have Jackson Drake actually win here? So everyone's saying the same thing. Drink water and then swallow it slowly down your throat. Works fine for me. People are saying hold your nose. All right, I'm going to try the hold your nose
the
thing.
NXT Championship, Booker. We came in here tonight not expecting to have Joe Hendry's first title defense, but look, Joe Hendry wasting no time in defending this title. And what is it you always say about a champion?
You're not a champion.
You know, I don't think I did that properly because I was holding my nose, but I was still breathing. I don't think I'm supposed to be breathing.
Right now. Joe Hendry was attacked earlier, not 100%, just got into a swanton.
Oh my God, this stream is a disaster, guys. This stream is like done with. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be a professional.
Wow. Drake was one of the other
It's not happening today.
6 competitors in that ladder match, which did include Joe Hendry. Obviously,
This is my worst
give it up to all 7 men
live stream
who were in that
performance
ladder match.
ever.
Carver seemed a little peeved. He didn't get a championship.
We got Larice
opportunity.
Johnson, by the way, who
He
says,
didn't
I
get
say
this match,
that
and
Jackson Drake is going to make history tonight. It crossed my mind. You know, it really, really did cross my mind. But
Joe Hendry, sorry to cut you off. but this is what has made Joe
Because
Henry a champion all around the
it feels
world.
like now, like I'm happy for Joe Hendry that
And
champion.
Hendry
Like
now
I'm happy
showcasing
for
a
him,
little bit
and it
more.
just feels so
Drake
overdue.
admitted to
To the point where it
attacking
almost
Hendry
feels
along
like
with the
it's
rest
too
of the
late
project.
for him to
Weeks
be
ago before
NXT
the
champion.
qualifier, I'm sure you liked his gumption, but you may not like his chances right now in this NXT championship match.
Hey, I think it worked, guys.
Tell you something. Before
I haven't had the hiccups in at least 45 seconds. I think it might have worked. Water Taker says we need AI Denise tonight. Denise with the hiccups is like a failed Blue Chew promo. Can you imagine trying to do a Blue Chew promo with the hiccups? So funny. I think we're feeling good now.
By all three of these men as he was trying
Okay.
to celebrate his first Tuesday as
I
the
think
champion.
it worked.
Look in the eyes of Joe
I can live
Hendry.
again. Life is good
Swing and a
again.
miss. Hendry coming right back in. And look, the question is who will
I
be
was on
champion
Twitter,
when
and
NXT
somehow I
arrives in
ended up
Atlanta
like on
2 weeks
Hiccup
from
Twitter
tonight.
like a
Next
while
month in
back,
Houston,
where somebody
Roadblock in
tweeted
New
that
York
they knew
City.
somebody who
All
had
roads
hiccups
approach
for like
lead to
10
stand and
days,
deliver
and they had to go to the
WrestleMania
hospital
weekend
because
in
for
Las
10 days
Vegas
straight
as
they
we
just
take a
had
look
the
at two
hiccups.
of the four
And
competitors
apparently, like
in
you
our
can
main
die
event,
from
Red
that.
QCC.
Like if you have the hiccups
The
for a
victory,
really
whoever
long
earns the
period of
victory for their
time,
team
like
will
you
have
can
an
die
NXT
from
Women's
that.
Championship match also in their future. I mean, so much is going on. We got to even remember that.
T Money
this
says,
weekend
"What can
for
I say
Valentine's Day
except
weekend,
you're
NXT's on the
welcome."
road in
That's
Washington.
amazing.
So
Thank
much
you.
going on, and you know you want to be the one who's representing
You're
the brand. You
welcome.
want to be the NXT champion.
Definitely a whole
You're
lot going
welcome.
on the line right now as far as championships here in NXT, and one is going on right here in the middle of the swing right here with Joe.
By the way, we got Brandon Rosen here. Says they're gonna hand it to NXT. The Calling and Dark State. They actually managed to make not one but two factions with Go Away Heat. Look, Go Away Heat is not the thing that you want. By the way, not the thing that you want. Man, but I do think that both. I think the Calling has. Who do you think has more Go Away Heat? Dark State or the Calling? Because I think it's the Calling. I think they might have more Go Away Heat.
Flash in the pan, you know, here today and gone tomorrow. Now this guy's here to stay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Jackson Drake, he's a champion as well. He's evolved champion, and that right there gives him that what I call that cloak of invincibility. This kid really don't know how to lose. He knows he can win this match tonight.
The champion right now about to fix champion about to fix the challenger's mouth so it won't hold soup. Into another cover to retain and also to close his mouth.
All right, let's see. We got
Joe Hendry's
okay.
Was to
it seems
all
like
three members of
okay. We got
Vanity
infamous
Project,
DJ
but
one who says the
listen
Calling
to
are
this
pawns
place.
for Izzy. IGN Sutra says Dark State's on top.
No
Brandon
doubt
says
who the
Dark
NXT
State
universe
by
is
a
rooting
hair.
for in this
And then,
championship
hey, what's up,
matchup.
Jordy
The
Griffin and
referee
Jared?
distracted Jackson Drake, and on the outside, Vanity
Jordy,
Project.
have they announced anything for when Vengeance Day is happening? Because usually isn't that in February? I feel like I haven't really seen anything about like when that's happening.
Adrian Butler saw what happened.
We got Falcorian who says, I think Dark State, the Calling is just generic and forgettable. Dark State is actively bad. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with this. You're actually right. Yeah. Because I think the Calling, it's like you forget about them, then they come out and you're like, oh no, it's the Calling. Like I feel like that's people's reactions is, oh no, it's a Calling. But then when it's Dark State, it's like, oh no, it's Dark State. Oh, these guys, you know, kind of different reactions there.
I kind of feel bad for our general manager, Rob Stone. I mean, I know it's just an
oh my gosh, somewhere in Vegas says the record for a case of hiccups is 68 years. I think I saw that on the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Hollywood. They had something like that where I forgot they had the record up there for the guy with the longest hiccups. Can you imagine living your life like that? There's that, and I remember also seeing a record for somebody who had like a ringing in their ear, and they had like a ringing in their ear for like decades. Oh my God, I would go crazy. Can you imagine if your ear was ringing all the time, or if you had the hiccups for years? No thanks, no thanks. I'd call it a day. I'd be like, peace, goodbye everybody. It was nice knowing ya.
just said, what is not the most about Drake in your eyes?
I mean, the kid's got a lot of confidence.
All right, so it seems like people here are talking about is this a rumor or is this confirmed about a PLE on March 7th at the PC? Well, I mean, it's like practically incoming, so you would think they would have announced it by now.
Now he's looking for the big checks. Now he's looking for the big checks.
He's looking for that title, and Hendry again able to.
Oh no, Sheraton KD says earringing happens to old people more often than you think. Oh no. You know what I hate too? Like, have you ever had a heartbeat in your ear? Oh, I hate that. That happened to me last night. I was like getting ready to go to sleep, and I could hear my heartbeat in my ear. I was so mad. I was like,
I told you before, like Hansel and Gretel. Just follow the breadcrumbs, man.
yeah, Mike says, nope, that's not living. Definitely not. I would be in a bad mood all the time. Like, literally in a bad mood forever.
Let's talk about the ceiling for all.
The boy says having a sneezing frenzy fit is worse. Hiccups clear up. Oh, yes. I've had those where, like, you sneeze in pairs. And if you do one, you know you got to get 2. And if you get to 3, you know you're going to get 4. And if you get 5, you know you're going to get 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's got a title around it.
Rob says, ringing in your ear like marriage with the nagging instead of ringing. That's terrible, by the way. That is so terrible.
Down Tuesday nights on NXT. And I don't know if we should be as surprised. And I'm a little bit stunned, and you can kind of feel the.
We got a word of mouth here who says, what would your wrestling name be and why? Pina Colada. Pina Colada. One day Pina Colada will become a thing. One day.
For this biz, just like that right there.
Sheraton says, but sneezing feels so good. Hiccups don't. Hey, you got a point there. You got a point.
And wisely getting into the cover, maybe should have gone a little bit quicker into.
All right, we're back in 20 seconds, by the way, on this match. They're giving Jackson Drake and Joe Hendry a good little amount of time, by the way, here in this matchup.
Right now. I didn't think that was going to happen at the outset of this competition. I didn't see that happening.
Who is walking out tonight? NXT champion.
All right.
It is a fired-up atmosphere here on NXT. Jackson Drake has been in control of the NXT champion, Joe Hendry, in this championship match. Drake, who is the Evolved champion, holding down Wednesday nights on Tubi, recently defended his.
Yeah, I was also reading last night. I know I got a book.
He did not come into tonight.
I was reading last night.
We thought we were going to have Joe Hendry's
so I don't know how many of you guys saw the Super Bowl commercial with Jennifer Aniston. I think it was the Dunkin' Donuts one. Was it Dunkin' Donuts? Okay, I don't know how many of you guys saw, but Jennifer Aniston literally looks exactly like practically the same as she did when she was on Friends, which was many years ago. Okay, so I ended up going down like a well of research. I ended up Googling like everything that Jennifer Aniston does to like keep her looks and keep her youth. And one of the things that she does, and this is why I'm increasing my water intake, is she talked about how much water she drinks. She was like, I drink a ridiculous amount of water. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. I'm going to drink way more water than ever. So she said that, by the way. That was one of the things. And then she has like an 80-20 rule or something where 80% of the time she like focuses on eating good, and 20% of the time she'll like allow herself treats and things like that so that she can still live her life and not feel miserable that she can't have any good food. So she has the water stuff, the 80-20 rule, obviously working out. That's another one, of course. She talked about how she always has like vegetables, lean protein. She talks about her gut health. I did all this research, guys, because I was like, damn, Jennifer Aniston, man. Jennifer Aniston. All the girlies be wanting to know what you're doing because we want to do the same thing.
You see that kid right there?
No, I don't
has
think Jane
such
Jennifer has
ability
had plastic
with his hand
surgery.
right there with the
You can
nose.
tell.
Like,
She looks the
almost got
same.
a
Like, she
freak
just
out.
looks
Oh,
the
no,
same.
that woman
I feel like you
freak
can
out.
tell when
Look
people
at
got
that
plastic
knee. Look at
surgery. She
that
doesn't look like she has. I'm sure she maybe got like one little thing here and there, but I don't think she's had like major plastic surgery like that. I really do think she just took care of herself very nicely.
Understanding wherewithal, understanding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Collagen peptides, Tracy. Yes. The I saw that she uses that blue forgot what they're called. Is it the collagen peptides? I bought it and I was using it for a while and then I stopped using it and I still have some. So I need to get back to using it.
Got caught. Hendrick.
Yeah, you can tell. Power driver finisher says the same thing. She probably had the most minimal work done. Yeah, you can tell because she still has that, like, she looks youthful, but she looks natural.
Ovation.
All right, well, unfortunately, today wasn't Jackson Drake's day, but hey, he was Joe Hendry's first. He was Joe Hendry's first challenger, so congratulations, Jackson.
That is all.
Joe Hendry able to overpower.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Overcome. The Deep Waters.
We got James here who says Phoebe was his favorite character on Friends. Mine's is Monica. I love Monica. By the way, we do have is that Ricky? Is that Ricky? Yep, that's Ricky. I'm glad that I thought for a second he was about to be a masked man too. But then I saw he didn't have the mask and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's not going like that direction. But also, can we talk about this really nice little tracksuit he had going? Because it looks like it has like little sparkles.
Isn't the man, isn't the champion, it's someone else. And he doesn't want to share the damn
All right, so I
spotlight.
guess Ricky and Joe will be the first, his first PLE defense whenever that happens.
The thing is, Soul and Zarya are fighting for themselves. We're a team, and that's the difference tonight. I mean, you almost had JC that first time. I know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She doesn't want to see you coming.
Whoever
But I don't
gets
think
the
she wants to
pin
see
gets
either
the
of
title.
us.
I mean, the
JC's
title
good,
up.
but when it
I
comes to
forgot about
technical
that.
wrestling, you're like up here, and everyone else is like down here. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I mean, I try.
Look, for real though, it doesn't matter who's getting that pin. We're gonna get that dub tonight. Okay?
We're gonna bring all to the regular CC. That's right. It'll look good. Look, we can just like.
Well, 2 weeks from tonight, don't miss your chance to see your favorite NXT superstars when NXT returns to center stage in Atlanta.
Alrighty,
Tuesday, February 24th.
Oh, there you go.
Tickets on
There you
sale
go.
now.
February
Via
24th, Atlanta. Oh no. Oh, but that's a Tuesday. No, that's a Tuesday. So I guess that's what they're gonna do it. So I was expecting like a Saturday or a Sunday show.
Ruined Joe Hendry's moment.
Oh my gosh, yes. Somewhere in Vegas says Diane Lane looks awesome as well. Has an age. Diane Lane, let me tell you. Diane Lane. Oh my God. So a couple years ago, I think like 10 years ago, I went to go see Jay Leno. Was it Jay Leno? I think it was Jay Leno. Was it Jay Leno? Might have been Jay Leno. Whatever. And I was there that day because Chris Jericho was a guest and I was being a mark and I was there at the show to go see Chris Jericho and I was so excited. Whatever. But Diane Lane was a guest on the show that day too. And when she walked out, I was mesmerized. I thought, this woman is probably one of the most beautiful women that I have ever laid eyes on. Diane Lane is, however you see her on photos, in person, she is just, oh my God, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And mind you, that was 10 years ago. So I don't know how, I was going to say, I'm going to Google Diane Lane right now. I'm like, how's Diane? Like, she still looks amazing. Look at her. She's 61 and she looks like that. So then that means I saw her when she was probably like around 50. But still, like, she just looked so good. Like whatever, I'm gonna do that later on tonight. Later on tonight, right before I go to bed, I'm gonna have to Google Diane Lane, what Diane Lane does. I'm gonna write everything down. This is what Jennifer Aniston does. This is what Jennifer Lopez does. This is what Salma Hayek does. This is what Sofia Vergara does. This is what Diane Lane does. I'm just gonna be looking for all the answers. Okay. But yeah, she looks fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Also, hold on one second. Let me scroll through a couple of things here. I'm a little behind here on the comments, so give me a second. And we got, where did we go? We had, oh, your boy KJ. I don't think I read this, did I? He says, Zarya turns on Soul in the main event tonight. Then we finally get the match at Stand and Deliver. I feel like it's got to happen sooner, dude. I don't want to wait till Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver's practically forever from now. Like, that's still 2 months away, right? Like 2 months or so away. No. Let's do it sooner. Let's do it on that 24th show and call it a damn day. I'm ready. I'm ready to call it a day. Thank you, your boy. We also got IGN Sucho says, Denise, I effing love NXT. Also, hiccups won't go away until you accept Darkstein and Andre Chase. Can you imagine if I would have said, oh, I love Andre Chase, Chase you, and Darkstein, and then it just like automatically, went away. All my problems in my life were automatically cured by that. Oh my God. Also, IGN Sucha, I appreciate your passion for NXT, man. I try to explain this to people that don't watch NXT because I have a lot of people that tell me things like, oh, I can't believe you watch NXT. NXT is so boring, or it's so dumb, or it's so bad, or if you like NXT, I can't take your judgment for other things. Whatever. All the criticisms, I've heard them at this point. But I always try to tell people that, like, for one, I enjoy the show. And I'm not going to sit here and say I enjoy every show. I'm not going to sit here and say I enjoy every act. I'm not going to sit here and say that I enjoy every storyline. But for the overall portion of it, I enjoy NXT. And I tell people, like, I really feel like there are a lot of people that genuinely do enjoy NXT for what it is. And I feel like NXT, even though it's such a different product from the Black and Gold era, they still have that dedicated fan base, because you knew they had that dedicated fan base during the Black and Gold era. But with this new, whatever we're calling it, era, there's still a dedicated fan base. And I see it every time, because if I miss, and I see it on YouTube too, whenever I miss any of my NXT post shows, that is the one where I get most people messaging me on social media or on YouTube being like, hey, Denise, where the hell was the NXT review? And I'm like, oh, you cared that I didn't do an NXT review today? It blows my mind every time. And that's when I realized, like, NXT still to this day has a dedicated audience. So yeah, no, and I really do get it. I was also talking like about maybe a year and a half ago. I was talking to this rep who's a wrestling fan, but also like helps podcasters get like sponsorships and things like that. And the rep was telling me, like, Denise, I just want to tell you, like, I really enjoy NXT. It's my favorite show of the week. And I was like, oh shit, nice. So there you go. Anyways, we're back on from commercial breaks.
Be like Darkstein, huh?
Thank you, IGN Sucho.
The crowd. Hey, whoever make it out of next week, my mother, they ain't making it out of Atlanta.
Yeah, Tony don't want to come down the aisle like a man, huh? Instead, he want to crawl out the shadows.
IGN Sucho says NXT got him. I get it. Watertega says I watch NXT for the plot, the women.
This doesn't change anything. The plan stays the same. Saquon, Ose, you handle the tags. D, you stay locked in on that NXT title.
Damn right.
I'm going to handle our Tony D'Angelo problem next week. Nothing and no one is going to take us off course. I got us.
Hey, do your thing then, bro. Fire me up, bro.
All right, now we got Hank and Tank versus the Vanity Project, the little Barbie boys. That's what I call them. That doesn't sound right, Barbie boys. That sounds so wrong. They look like Ken. Like, I don't know what the little boy Ken dolls are called, but that's what they look like.
Took one L here tonight, and you talk about your overall prediction for Baylor and Smokes, but you got to see something out of him in this matchup. You kind of called them out in the last match, but will they be honest about it?
I mean, that's what this been. It's about what have you done.
By the way, we also got Brandon Rosette who says, hey, Pina Colada, what's your finishing move? If I had the guts, a Canadian destroyer. But I know I don't have the guts to do a Canadian destroyer. When I did the bit, like a few years ago with Sean on the GCW clusterfuck, Joey Janela wanted me to do like a Canadian destroyer with him, supposedly. That's according to Sean. And I said, no, I am not doing no Canadian destroyer. I will do my little low blow on Sean, eliminate him, and call it a day. All right, I ain't about to do no Canadian destroyer. No thanks. Thanks, Brandon. And they were like trying to walk me through it. You know, they're telling me like it's not really a big deal, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. That shit looks terrifying. No matter how you try to tell me otherwise.
Big Hank, and these two actually you questioned early on, but they've been down to the reality of wrestling. They certainly have turned your opinion around up there.
It's so funny because like Hank and Tank and Vanity Project just don't ever seem like they would have anything in common. Like Vanity Project reminds me of those preppy boys, and then Hank and Tank are like the meaty footballer guys. They would not be sitting in the same table in high school.
Oh, some of the decisions
at
made
all
by our general manager in terms of the tag team division. But look,
Darth Evans says, leave the destroyers to Bad Bunny. He had a good one. He had a good Canadian destroyer.
Have had those opportunities. They've taken those opportunities. Here we go.
But yeah, if I had the guts, I would, but I don't got the guts.
But going across the water.
Thank you so much, Jared. That's a very nice comment. Thank you for being here.
Back in position, become tag team
also, shout out to Sweater Muffins, who's here with us.
That's where you think they actually made their biggest gain, so to speak.
You got Sheraton KD here who says, the most fun to watch is AAA. You should stream. You know, I've only streamed one show with the Worlds Collide show. My biggest issue, believe it or not, is that I never remember when the shows are. I always find out like last minute, like, oh, there's a show that day. And so I just didn't plan for it. But whenever they do like heavy promotion for a show, that's when I'll usually do live streams. But this, it feels like they don't really promote it as much. Because, you know, I watch all the time. And I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, there's a show today? I realize there's a show today. Which is not a good thing, by the way. But yeah, I did have a great time when we did Worlds Collide Las Vegas. And then I went to the Worlds Collide show in LA. It was a great time. So there was some fun moments in there. Thank you, Sheraton. Yeah, see, Sheraton says this Saturday's AAA was insane. Yeah, and what was I doing this Saturday? I felt like there was something I was doing. Don't remember what, though.
Here at NXT, this is not evolved. This is not evolved. This is what the big sharks are. I mean, I'm talking about the Megalodon, the great whites. You got to learn how to.
Guys, I have no idea what Trinidad and I are talking about today on the post show. What the hell are we gonna talk about? Like for real, guys, I'm stressed. I've got nothing today. I have zero opinions. I have zero opinions, zero takes.
If they're not where they should be.
I've got nothing.
This guy has got a rap sheet about as long as my arm. This guy knows about being
Luke Redmond says his wrestling name would be Lucas King and his finisher would be called the King's Clutch. I like it, Luke. I like it.
Well, a tag was made. And I don't think Walker realized it, but he does now. Brad Baylor's a legal superstar. It's 2-on-1. Our official Chip Danny having to step in at some point. Here's Vanity Project. Wow. Turn this around here tonight.
T Money says, what are you going to talk about? How to cure hiccups? I'm going to tell everybody. So today I solved the mystery. Well, I didn't solve it. Y'all solved it, but still. Actually, you know what? This will kind of open the door to another conversation. But so I don't know how many of you guys have superstitions.
What about OTN?
I have one superstition, and it usually works. Okay, so you're gonna hear me say this, and you're gonna turn off the channel because you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, Denise is a crazy person. She's one of those. She's a psycho. I gotta log off of the stream, unsubscribe, block her off of all social media. She is a crazy person." But let me tell you, hear me out here. Normally, when I have the hiccups and I'm not streaming, I do a superstition that has worked for me multiple times throughout the years. I don't know if it's like a Mexican thing or what, but I learned this from my grandma. And when she told me, I thought she was batshit crazy. I thought that makes zero sense whatsoever. You're a lunatic. And then I did it. I decided to do it, and it worked. So what I do is whenever I have the hiccup, I get 2 toothpicks and I just put them behind my ears, kind of like if they were penciled. And I put the toothpicks behind my ears, and within like seconds, the hiccups are gone. And yes, now I sound like a lunatic.
What is Tank looking at?
It has like zero correlation. I don't know why, but it worked. Okay, it works every time. That's what I normally do. But right now, I didn't have any toothpicks at my disposal.
They can motivate right now. We might get a big victory from
I'm
these kids.
stunned what we just saw. The sacrifice. Baylor got pushed out of the way. And Tank Ledger.
E-Money says, wait, that's actually not so bad. It sounds crazy, though, because it makes no sense. Like, why would a toothpick behind your ears take away your hiccups? I think it's honestly, you know what I think it is? Watertega says, yes, you sound like it, but you are a lunatic. Daniel Hill says, Razor Ramon Salcedo. Hey, maybe this whole time he just had hiccups. And he was like, that's why I always have toothpicks. Look, I don't know, like, what exactly. I think it's kind of like the placebo thing. Like, you know how they give you a placebo sometimes and they tell you, like, oh, yeah, it does all of these things, right? But you don't get the actual pill, you get a placebo. And in your mind, you're like, oh, okay, I'm taking the real pill. You don't realize it. And so your mind starts messing with you and you start thinking that the pill is doing its effects when in reality, you didn't actually get anything. So that's what I think the toothpick theory comes from, where like my grandma swore your hiccups will go away with the toothpicks. So then I did it going into that with that mindset. And so like that's why it works every time, because I believe in it. So if you believe in it, it'll work because your mind just trips you out like that. I don't know, man. That's what I think. That's the only way that I can justify the toothpick theory.
Which team will be victorious on NXT? Baylor and Smokes, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Audio says it's psychological. If you think it works, it just may work. Exactly. Exactly.
Short for the NXT Championship earlier tonight. And if you were Vanity Project,
all psychological. I don't think all of it is psychological, but in particular instance, it was.
They got to earn being in a shot like that, getting a shot for a championship. Go out here and be Hank and Tank. If you can do that, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's a big if. Do that.
I really don't know what we're going to talk about in NXT, man.
Ran out to the tag team championship match several weeks ago when OTM was closing in on wearing gold, but closing in on a victory. It's Hank and Tank.
Watertega says, so Chin, tell me about your remedy to curing hiccups. NXT post show. It's so bad. I can't believe that's our big topic today.
Shoulder just getting off the mat.
Like, this match isn't bad, but like, okay, what is there really to say? There's not really that much to say. You know what I keep thinking about, though? That Hank and Tank are wearing, speaking of psychology, you know how they say, like, every color gives you, like, a feeling, an emotion? Red and yellow are, like, the hungry colors. That's why McDonald's is red and yellow, because you see it and you're like, I'm hungry. Red and yellow. Apparently, those colors make you hungry. And that's what I've been thinking about right now, watching Hank and Tank. They're making me hungry. Like, they're making me crave hot Cheetos and shit.
Oh, that was innovative wheelbarrow offense. Cover. Oh, Brett Baylor flying through the air. Baylor with a cheap shot taken out. Tank on the far side.
Maxwell said, oh, I thought you were going to say you sacrificed a goat and ate a live chicken, but toothpicks behind the ears are nothing. Oh my God, I've never sacrificed a goat and eat a live chicken. Get rid of hiccups. That's funny. Clarice Johnson says, I do have superstitions. I crack my neck every time if in my pain in my neck. Okay, does that count as a superstition? I don't know. Another superstition that I have is, oh, damn, that was a pretty good dive. This one my mom told me, like a long time ago, and it kind of stuck. But she told me that if you ever bite your tongue, that means someone's talking shit about you. But I don't know how true that is. That's another superstition.
Project not gonna like what the hey smokes. Just got caught. Where are these four getting?
Baylor's looking good right now.
Nice. All right, this is starting to pick up a little bit. Hank and Tang going at it, taking out Vanity Project. Your boy says my Vanity boys are putting on tonight. Let's effing go.
We've already seen OTM earlier tonight.
Oh, wow. Paul Jarvis says if you drop a spoon or a fork, you get a visitor. Ooh. Oh, that reminds me. If you're cheap here, then you get money. That's another one. And I feel like that one is legit. Girl, I feel like it's happened to me.
Cheap shot. Not even supposed to be out here. And Vanity Project.
Oh, wow. Vanity Project getting a nice little win over Hank and Tank. But yeah, that's another one. If your hand gets itchy, you're gonna get paid, or maybe you're gonna get extra money that week or whatever. We got Zeno Hour here who says this match is really good. We got Joseph Boza who says, well, that happened. Miss WWE Girl 2 says the Ken Dolls won. Yeah, I kind of feel like we need a little bit of momentum. Not opposed it. They're making their mark on NXT pretty fast.
Tag team victory in their career.
Them little perky frat boys.
On what's going to happen next week.
All right, next Tuesday, Ethan Page and Shyla Hill. Remember, guys, I will not be here the next 2 Tuesdays for the watch along. Because I got one professional thing happening next Tuesday, and then I got a personal thing happening the following Tuesday after that.
And also next week, this is official.
Oh, I'm missing Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vibe. Damn. Well, I'm still going to watch, but I just won't watch live.
Next week.
All right. So I got one match that I really want to watch. Okay. That's it. All right. I guess it's tag team time, everybody. Undertaker says running from the grind. I have really good reasons, by the way. Really, really good reasons for every show that I'm missing this month. I'm only missing 3 shows this month. It's only the 2 NXT shows that remain for this month and 1 AEW show on the 18th. And I swear they're all really good reasons.
Women's Championship.
Just, Taylor, the only Dynamite watch-along I'm missing is the 18th.
And Soul Ruka. Glad you just heard from Mike Rome. The winner of the fall becomes the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship. It's Ruka taking on Ren QC.
I don't know what the hell. Okay, I'm sorry, but like me and Chin can talk about the main event, and we could knock that out in like 10 minutes, man. 10 minutes. What the hell? I like the Elimination Chamber commercial here. I don't think I've seen this. Have I seen this? Maybe they played it before and I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, I'm paying attention now, so. The Elimination Chamber. I still remember when they first announced the Elimination Chamber. I was a kid. I was so excited, man. I remember watching the preview show where they were like talking about how much it weighs and how many chains there are and what the pods are made out of. And oh my God, the first time ever. And if you step into this beast, this animal, whatever the hell they were calling it back then with the Elimination Chamber, they really hyped it up. I remember watching and being like, oh my God, these people are never gonna be the same again. They really hyped it up, man. Anyways, we got Uncle Donk here. Hey, Uncle Donk, he says, people who trash NXT knows it's development brand. No, it's a development brand, ? The new talents have to find a character which works for them, polish their in-ring, improve their promo skills. That shit takes years. Exactly. Like, even sometimes, like, I have to remind myself, like, whenever we get something bad, like, I have to remind myself this is still, a developmental brand. And I know that because the Black and Gold brand was so good and the wrestling was so good, but now, it's different. And the wrestlers that they have on the show are different. Like, they're not, your indie darlings that came up to NXT. No, you got your NIL athletes and things like that. People that have been, wrestling for 6 months to a year or however long they've been wrestling for in the PC. So yeah, like, it's gonna be different, but it's still a developmental. And I don't know. Sometimes even I have to remind myself of that, and sometimes I do forget. Like, I really do sometimes forget when I'm doing my post shows. I'm like, you know what? I need to think about this differently because this is not Raw or SmackDown. But if somebody has been on the show for such a long time, then at that point, all is fair. All is fair. If someone's been there for like 4 years and they still haven't gotten it together, then it's fair game. But if it's been like 6 months, all right, cool. Like, you just got there. Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. We got Brandon Rosen here who says, well, there's only one thing left to do. Denise, wish the Zarya heel turn into existence so you'll have something to talk about. Come on, heel turn. That's literally it. But what the fuck is there to say? They finally did it. Yay. That's all I've got, guys. That's my NXT review. They finally did it. Woohoo. End of show. Bye. That's all I've got. Unless they do something magical, I don't know what else I'm going to say about this. So let's see how it goes down. But if not, I really don't know what we're going to talk about or what's even going to be talked about on this damn show. Man, thank you so much, Brandon Rosen. We got Dan Jackson here. Says, what up, DD? He says he can talk about Javon's cutter. Yeah, but that was yesterday. That wasn't today. But like, this is supposed to be an NXT post show. We're supposed to be talking about NXT, baby. NXT. I mean, and what are you going to say? The cutter was really nice, was awesome. We already talked about that. Oh, man. It's just sometimes we do get shows like that, though, where you don't really got, so much to get into. Well, we'll see. Whatever happens at the end, we'll figure it out. Thank you, Dan. And I really don't want to cancel today's post show. We've done that remember when SmackDown was really bad? There was like at least 3 SmackDowns that I canceled where I was like, we're not doing a post show because there's nothing to get into. But I don't want to do that for NXT, especially since I'm missing the next 2 shows. So, oh man, let's see. We said, so we got DJ Glade here says he can talk about how Parker beat the hell out of everybody. That was nice. And Chin can go on for like 40 minutes about Jada. Maybe I should just give Chin the reins and have him just talk about how much he loves Jada for 40 minutes. All right, let's get the audio back.
Of a kind. Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam is officially joining the stacked lineup.
Yeah, that's true. Rod Pepper says maybe Chin was vibing with something that you weren't. That is true. That could happen. Let's see.
Fan favorite experiences and the largest superstar in WrestleMania history.
So Unbroken says he can talk about flat Earth and witchcraft. I don't really got too much to say on those topics. Hey, what's up, Chief?
Sean Legacy, you had an impressive showing in last week's NXT title ladder match.
Oh, yeah, that's right, guys. Kelly Kincaid is done after this.
Laid out by Keanu Carver. So what's going on?
I wonder why.
Well, Kelly, tonight I was caught in Keanu's path of destruction, just like what happened to me last week. And that ladder match, that was the biggest match of my career. And I did not get my hands around that title. Instead, Keanu drove me through a wall. And I did not see that coming last week, just like how I did not see this coming tonight. But here I am, back on my feet. And this is going to sound crazy because it is. I want to fight Keanu Carver.
All right,
Yeah, the
do
man's
it.
a badass. He
Nice.
scares the crap out of just about everyone in the locker room, but I'm not backing down. And yeah, I might get my ass kicked, but Keanu Carver is going to know that he was in a fight with Sean Legacy. So Keanu, how about you and I go one-on-one in 2 weeks on my turf in my home state of Georgia? I await your decision.
Son, I like that.
Yeah, biggest win of our career, Stone. You saw that, right?
I saw it.
Bro,
Yeah.
we just beat the former NXT Tag Champs. How are you not going to put us in that #1 contender match next week? We literally beat one of those teams.
It's a fair point.
Hey,
all right?
Stone,
It's a
let
fair
me tell you
point.
something. I didn't win the NXT Championship tonight. Okay, whatever. I get it. But my boys here, future tag team champions. The Vanity Project, we create our own opportunities.
Okay, I can't disagree. It's a done deal. The match is now a fatal 4-way tag match. All right?
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Smartest thing you've ever done right there.
Let's go.
Congrats. Yeah, boy. I love it.
Kylo Hill, he gets a shot at Ethan Page over me? Look, Miles, I am trying to build a rapport with the talent here, especially the champions. I talked to Ethan. He doesn't think you are worthy for a title shot. And in my opinion, it's because you're the last one that pinned him. Look, moving forward, if you want to get his attention, maybe I'm not the guy who should be telling you this, but maybe it's time you do something out of character.
Oh, he's telling them to stop.
Understood.
I think I understood what he was getting at. He was like, stop being a nice guy and get some edge, man. Get some edge. That's the vibe that I got right now from Robert Stone.
See your favorite superstars as NXT takes over Washington. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. Well, that's this upcoming weekend. Let's talk about what is going to happen next week.
Elio LaFleur and Elio versus Eli. I don't know why, but I find that funny.
The finals.
Because it's just Elio. He's Elio without the O, and he's Elio with the O, whatever. Elio and Eli, kind of funny. Oh God, ooh, Tony D'Angelo versus Cutler James.
Tony D'Angelo goes one-on-one with Cutler James. That match.
I don't know, man. Let's hope that works out. On paper, I'm not screaming for it.
It takes place next Tuesday here on NXT. And we just learned this moments ago. It is no longer a triple threat match.
Now it's all for
fatal
Hank and Hank, Vanity Project, OTM, and the Pulling. The #1 contenders fatal 4-way tag team match.
To this contest.
All right.
Who will become the #1 contenders to the NXT tag team titles? Which one of these 4 teams will have a golden opportunity? We're going to find out next week.
Guys,
It's
Chita
all
Dude
going
just
down
sent me
live right here
thoughts on
on NXT.
I'm gonna have to call him out on this when he comes on to the show. So I think we might have some stuff to talk about for the NXT post show, but it's gonna be very, very short. So do not expect your normal, 45 minutes to an hour post show. If we're lucky, we'll get 20 minutes. All right, there's everyone's fave, Kendall Gray.
And their opponents, the team of Racing Play.
Oh, thank you so much, Jermaine. He says my cable wire broke, so I have to wait to get it fixed so I can't watch NXT, but I can listen to it too thanks to your stream. Hey, Jermaine, glad to be of help here. Glad to be of service. All right, we got Arnold here who says he hopes Ren Sinclair gets the pinfall. She might. I think she might. Ren?
Tickets on sale now. Get yours.
So remember that whoever gets the pinfall is now going to be the #1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship.
I mean, Booker,
So
this
big
is,
stakes here, big stakes.
This is certainly a unique stipulation.
Cena Wire says, spoiler, the post show will be 35 minutes at least. Who knows?
Who you see there? Can they stay out of each other's way?
No, in a word, no. Right there, that thing's gonna come to a boil.
Whoa. Kendall Gray from behind.
Oh, wow.
And a reminder, Bray would have earned the pinfall.
All right, let's
for
see
her
what
team.
we get
Yes,
from this
Lexus
matchup.
would have been
I like that they're
victorious.
starting with
It would be
Soul and
Kendall Gray
Kendall
would be the
because
#1 contender for
they're really
JCC
good.
and the NXT Women's
I want to
Championship.
see them go
Same reason
one-on-one
the
a
other
couple
side.
of times.
Again, whoever
That'd be
scores the
nice.
pinfall or the
Ooh,
decision via
see? You see
submission
what I'm
is the
saying?
#1 contender for the NXT Women's title.
Nice little start there.
There's a big payoff to the winner of this match.
Not one of them has been able to get one over on the other one.
That's what you said, right?
Respect. Respect.
You are very correct, and it's time to look at tonight's
Tell it like it
NXT
is.
recap presented by.
I like watching how Kendall does things. I like how she gets from place to place.
Definitely a tag team to be reckoned with. But the thing is, Zaruka is definitely.
We got Matt Raikio says Zaruka getting ready to explode. Yeah, we got Darth Epic here says that was a nice sequence. Thank you so much for checking out the interview with Chris Statlander today. That was very, very fun. Very much enjoyed chatting with her.
Only one person can answer that, right? Only one person really knows what really happened, right?
Ooh, damn, she kicked her in the head.
You see that?
Ren Sinclair was close to becoming the #1 contender.
We got Darth Efe here. It says Kendall's like Io. She gives you the impression that she's bigger than she actually is. Yeah, I like that. I like that because you do want to wrestle bigger, especially when you are a tiny gal. I remember in the interview that I did with Kendall, she said that she thought WWE wasn't going to hire her because of how tiny she is. But the girl has skill, man. The girl has skill. And I feel like if you got the skill, your size shouldn't matter. Especially now with the girls. There's so many tiny girls. It's not like if the division is full of, big giant women. No, I feel like we got way more petite women on the show than we do like bigger women, or I should say taller women. Bigger women sounds a little weird. Let me say taller women.
I told you it was going to boil over sooner.
Hey, what's up, Wrestling Void? He says, been here since July 2025. Hey, man, it's finding my channel. It's very cool. Very, very cool.
Charging back in, able to land on her feet, and bam!
Jermaine says, post show. Hey, Chin. Hey, Denise. So NXT was today. Yup. All right, cool. Use promo code Denise to get you some Blue Chew and post show. Right there. We got it. We got it done.
Soul no.
So funny. Rob here says, what are your thoughts on Julia Hart? I love Julia. I think she's adorable.
Right there.
We got Joe here. Says, good God, break them up already. For reals. We're all just hanging on here waiting for it, but they wouldn't have put this at the main event if it wasn't going to happen.
Trying anything she can. To your point earlier, the powerhouse is in the match.
Let me tell you something. Zaria, she said it herself. When is it going to be my time? When am I going to have a chance to actually win a championship? How many times does Soul Ruka actually have a chance to get to go? Come on, man.
Rob says he meant her wrestling. I think she's improved a lot over the years. Obviously, she's still got a ways to go, but she definitely has improved.
I don't want to cut you off again, but look, I got to counter you for a second.
Yeah, exactly. Auto here says Rhea isn't really that big. She's like 5'8". It's just that a lot of the other women are like 5'8", 5'3". I was literally having this conversation with Chris Statlander today. We were talking about this. She was saying how like fans think she's really, really tall. But she's like, in reality, she's like, I'm not that tall. It's just that everybody else is so short. Because I stood next to Chris and I was like, oh my God, you're so tall. But she also had like big giant platforms. But I also had platforms. And I was still way shorter than she was. But we were laughing about it because I was like, I would kill to have a couple of inches from you. Like, damn. But believe it or not, Chris Statlander is only 7 inches taller than I am. 7 inches.
How many times is Soul
cover
has to get the shot?
Are they
How many times? Right now, Zaria finally realizing it. She finally thought that moment that I've been talking about, that light bulb moment has gone on.
They can't get out of each other's way, and that might be the door opening for Rec2CC.
Because there's no way that Kendall's bigger than Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is the smallest person on the roster, for a fact, man. I haven't been anybody else that's smaller than she is. So I'm like, okay, you can't say you can't hire someone that's tiny when you got Zelina. So to me, I'm like, there's no way Kendall is smaller than Zelina. There's no way.
Here's up top.
Nice. Nice crossbody there from Maddie. Sorry, I still call her by her OG name. I can't. I have never gotten accustomed to calling her Red.
Which team is going to win? Who's going to earn that opportunity?
We got Dan Jackson here. Says they bigger of aura or Riz, as you kids say. Hey, you do got to have that Riz, right? And that aura. I remember Will Will actually told me this. He was like, you know, because I remember when Will and I would do podcast, and I remember when we met like in person, he was like, I can't believe you're that tiny. And I was like, why would you say that? And he's like, because he's all, when I see you on video, you seem so much bigger on video. But then when you're in person, you're this tiny person. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool though, because I don't want to come across as like small and meek on video. But it is true though. If you, even if you're tiny, if you are, you know, bigger in your presence, then it helps the illusion. It helps the illusion. Thank you, Dan.
But we saw that right into the cover and a kick out.
Yeah, exactly, DJ. Jordan is very tiny, but she wrestles the way she does, and it don't matter how tiny she is, but she's got them muscles, though.
No, I haven't. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on every one of these ladies out here to go out here and get this pinfall, because that pinfall can change your life by getting you a shot at the champion, and that is JCJ. Oh, yes, man. Look, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that shot?
We know JC Jane is your.
We got Brian M here who predicts So will get the pin, and Zarya loses her mind and beats her down like she stole her wrestling gear. Hey, that's good, Brian. That's good. She's about to beat her down like she owes her $100, man.
Hooking the leg for Zarya.
Yeah, James. Roxanne is also very tiny. Yeah, she's very tiny too. So is Lola Vice. She's tiny too. Alexa Bliss, tiny too.
Loud.
Lyra.
If she does get the pinfall. I mean, like I said, how many times?
Lyra's like a couple inches taller than me, but she seems like average. Like Lyra's average height.
Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what
Honor Tega says, we'll refer to your big head when he said that big head, tiny body. That's a fact though, yo. I got a big ass head. It's not even funny, man. Like, I own that shit. I got a fucking JD McDonough head. So embarrassing. Every time I see like pictures of me with somebody, I'm just like, man, that big ass head. Big ass head in the way.
She's not the one making matches.
Locker set camera adds 5 inches. So how many cameras you got up?
Sometimes.
Oh man, that's funny. We got
She had the TNA title opportunity.
Let's see what else we got in here. A lot of different conversations going on.
Somebody that's been watching your back for all these months, all these weeks.
Oh yeah, Ivy Niles tiny too, actually. Yeah, she's tiny too. You know who's really tall? Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree is tall. Maxine Dupree is tall. Raquel is tall. You guys already know that. Rhea's tall. Rhea is tall. And Rhea wears like big shoes too, so she comes even taller. She feels even taller.
Right there, right there, big DDT right there.
Jade's always been sitting when I've interviewed her, but she's tall too. You can tell she's super tall.
I'm telling you right now.
I don't think who else. Who else I felt like a shrimp next to. I felt like a shrimp next to Raquel. For sure.
And you start to wonder as we're getting late into this match of fatal influence.
Are they
worried about whoever will challenge JC Jane, because it could be Ren Sinclair.
Influence is not worried about anything right now because they're on top of the mountain. They got a championship goal.
We got Lazy Greenhouse that says it's Rhea. It's the presentation that makes her look taller than she is. She, I mean, she's definitely taller than me for sure, man. But she does wear like the big shoes, and so she does feel like even taller. I remember one of my first interviews that I did with Rhea when she had the short blonde hair. That Rhea, short blonde hair Rhea. I remember someone, I think it might have been Sean or somebody, posted a picture that I didn't even know of me and Rhea, and it kind of like went viral because of like the size difference between me and Rhea. And I was like, oh my God. But it went viral in not good ways, you know, because people are freaky. Let me tell you that much. People are freaky. So it went viral for freaky reasons, guys.
competed
Freaky
for the
reasons.
NXT Women's Championship. She's never had a one-on-one opportunity. I understand Zarya has never worn gold, but Ren Sinclair has also never tasted championship success. There's a lot on the line for all 4 of these women, and another near fall. Kendall Gray can become double
This
champion.
matchup hasn't had the same energy that the last one did. The triple threat tag team one that they did. This one doesn't have that same energy.
It's a title. And a kick out. I don't know if Sol Ruka was looking for that Soul Snatcher, but Ren Sinclair looking for the victory.
Okay, Ren's fighting. Ren's fighting.
Looking to become the #1 contender. Looking to challenge JC.
Because, yeah, Ren's kind of been in the shadows, too. She's been kind of waiting for her moment on NXT.
Right now, Zarya's motivated tonight. Zarya's motivated to
I think she spent a lot of time in that no quarter catch crew with her and Charlie. A lot of time there kind of wasted for her. I think she did more for the group than the group did for her.
Because we could see a tap.
Tap, Zarya, tap.
Zarya tap out. Zarya doing a nice job right now, keeping her hands connected, trying to shift the weight, trying to shift her momentum, trying to alleviate some of this pressure. Derek Sanders in great position to see this pin, and we get a kick out.
That was great right there.
I kind of like seeing Kendall wrestle Zarya because of the size difference. I kind of like seeing it.
Here we go. Here we go.
And,
wow.
Ooh, nice.
Inside cradle, and it's another kick out. Zarya getting back a big super kick.
Oh no, she locked down Soul.
But the referee, Derek Sanders, just said 10.
What is happening? Okay. Oh no.
Spear from Zarya.
Kendall.
Referee using his discretion in this matchup. All hell starting to break loose. Everything's starting.
All right, things are starting to speed up now. Now it's a matter of who gets the. Oh, they're gonna do a double. 1, 2, 3. Zarya wasn't fast enough. Look at her face. She's so mad. She's like, yeah. Sol Ruka was faster. Sol Ruka moved faster. Zarya, girl, you gotta get the step in.
Made the decision that a tag was made in
Oh my God.
We saw it earlier too.
Yeah, Arnold here says Zarya's about to crash out. I hope she does because this has been such a long time coming. Just do it already. You guys got several minutes. Just do it. Come on. There's 2 minutes left on this show. I better see these women throw down or else I'm done talking about this storyline for the end of time.
She hit that spear. She looked to deliver this F5. Kendall Gray didn't realize it either. She thought she survived. Sol Ruka came in.
Yeah, you see, look at that. Look at that. Look. She was already on 2.
That her championship
she was already on 2 and Zarya was barely getting on top. Bro, they're hella making Zarya look like a goof.
With how this is all
wow.
turned out, but we got to talk about next week.
All right, by the way, we got John Taylor who says if you have a BIG lady and want to get BIG yourself, Luchu promo code Denise. Also just stopping in to say, hey John, I love that you came in right as I was talking about that of all things. Of all things, that's what I was talking about when you popped in. That's hilarious. John, I hope you're doing good on this lovely Tuesday. Thank you so much for the super chat and for the Blue Chew plug.
On NXT, but there you see the.
Oh, there's JC. JC's just kind of been coming in the show, like in and out for a bit. Oh yeah, but hey, now we're gonna get JC and Soul, which means that Zarya is totally gonna cost Soul her opportunity at the title, and then that means that JC Jane is gonna remain NXT Women's Champion.
#1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship.
See, Darth Evans says Soul has that dog in her, Zarya not so much. Exactly.
Who will be running the women's division in NXT?
All righty. Well, there you have it. That was NXT for today. I have no idea what Chin and I are going to talk about on this damn post show. But before we get to the post show, everybody, let me remind you all. I'm not sure how many of you guys have checked out mybookie.ag, by the way. It's my brand new sports betting sponsor. And right now, there's been a lot of reasons to go out there and place your bets, whether you're a wrestling fan or chances are, if you're here, you are a wrestling fan. You could have placed some bets on the Royal Rumble. They're going to have the Elimination Chamber card up pretty soon. Once that's finalized, you'll be able to bet on the Elimination Chamber matches. And then, of course, going into WrestleMania, you'll be able to bet on WrestleMania matches too. So it's kind of a fun way to make some extra money. And you never know, like you might actually get things right and score big. And if you're not interested in betting on wrestling, well, guess what? There's also the NBA, the NFL, as we mentioned, the Super Bowl. There's pretty much every single sport that you are interested in. You can check out over at mybookie.ag. By using that promo code Denise, by the way, you get your first bet covered up to $500. If it doesn't hit, you can use your bet back bonus and run it back. Again, that is mybookie.ag. Make sure you guys use that promo code Denise so that they could know that you heard about them from my channel, and that way they'll stick around and also support this channel a lot more. So sign up, guys. Sign up. mybookie.ag, promo code Denise. And if you do, please let me know. That way I can get an idea of how the sponsorship is going and whether or not people are signing up. All righty, let's go ahead and bring in Chinadu. Hey, oh wait, there you are. Chin, I was like, where are you at? How are you?
I'm doing good, Denise. How are you? Happy to be here.
I'm good. Let me get the overlay here. And let's see. Actually, Chin, half your head is chopped off. Let's lift your camera up, or if you want to lift your seat down. There you go. I don't want you to be on the show where people just see this.
I agree. Look at this view. You got to see the whole face. That's the money.
Yeah, you got to put the whole thing. You got to put your money maker out there for everyone to see. All right, let's do our super mini NXT post show, guys. We already know what time it is today. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the NXT post show for February 10th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. I'm joined by Chinadu Ogu. Chinadu, this is a very, very chill NXT night. How are you?
I'm doing great. Disclaimer, guys, you could probably watch the entire episode of this review on Instagram stories. It's going to be really short. There's nothing happening on this thing tonight. Back to time to really talk about. But I'm happy to be here with the homie Denise Salcedo. You already know, and great to be with the DWO. Before we even get started, guys, don't forget about the live shows coming up. I have a great guest coming. She has Will Nightingale coming, guys, and Shotzi these next few shows. All right, you better come on out. Get those tickets right now. And when it comes to my bookie, y'all know y'all like gambling. Don't even do that. Y'all know y'all like that gambling. You know you like that gambling. Now go on sign up for my bookie right now. Use promo code Denise and show that love to the channel right now. All right, y'all know y'all do all that right now. In the meantime, this NXT episode was pretty middle of the road.
Show over. That was it. Our whole review's out there. Bam, we're done. No, seriously, Chen, we got a couple of things to get into today, but this was not the show with the strongest topics to really dive into. So I guess I'm going to kick things off with how we closed out this show, since that was kind of the biggest thing that we were all sort of waiting to see how they were going to go about, because we know that the storyline that's been going on since the Ice Age, the storyline that's been going on since dinosaurs were around. Soruka and Zarya versus Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair. And basically, the person that got the win for their team would go on to become the #1 contender and face JC Jane on the February 24th show of NXT. And, well, I think we all knew you're either going to see Kendall and Ren, one of them, get the win and totally be cool with that, or you're going to see something go down with Zarya and Soruka. So there was a moment in this matchup where both of them had the opportunity to pin one of the other girls. And of course, Soruka, because she's got the dog in her, Soruka, she went in there and she hit that soul snatcher. She got her 1, 2, 3 pinfall, and Zarya was moving freaking hella slow. She was like Gary from freaking SpongeBob, and unfortunately, she just didn't move fast enough and didn't get the pin. So now she's out there being all jealous, a super hater of Soruka. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm very happy Soruka got this win. I'm Team Soruka all the way, baby. How'd you feel about this, Chin?
The exact same way. Soruka, who else was gonna win this match?
There's people. I was having this argument with people in the chat that there are people that feel that because Zarya's whole play is that she doesn't get all the opportunities that Soruka does. But what I said was, this isn't a participation trophy. I'm sorry, but Soruka gets the opportunity she gets because she has shown time and time again that she is a fantastic performer, a fantastic wrestler, and that's why she has found herself in the positions that she has found herself. And Zarya is being jealous. She's being a hater, and she hasn't been showing the same things that Soruka has been showing, i.e., copy and paste what JC Jane said on last week's promo to what I'm trying to get at here today. I do not know how anyone here could possibly be on Zarya's side in this storyline.
100%. First of all, Soruka is not the GM, Zarya. Again, that's the entire mindset of it. Is just, it doesn't make any sense. So she can't hold you back. You go out there and you go out there and destroy the women's champion and demand a match. What is the problem? Your finish is the F5. I don't even understand what the problem is here. Like, you think everyone gets to have that move? I'm sure they had to ask Brock about that. I'm sure he'd be like, oh, yeah, that's what we should do. Come on. You better go out there and wreak havoc. And I just, that part of the entire match, I love the match, but I was hoping one of the following would happen. Either, Ren or Kendall would win and one of them would turn. We would just out of nowhere wouldn't expect that. Or Soruka was going to win, which I expected. And I was also hoping that as they celebrated, Zarya would just spear the hell out of Soruka and beat the crap out of her. And that's how we went to NXT. I thought that's where we're going, and we weren't. She's still there on the sideline, just stewing and brewing. Oh, come on, man. Oh, is this going to roll with the stand and deliver?
So now I'm thinking that this matchup that she has with JC, Zarya is going to go in there and basically screw her out of the opportunity, and we're just going to stay as is moving forward. And yeah, someone was saying this is going to be the stand and deliver match, and I was thinking to myself, no, end it sooner. But no, this is against my wishes, going all the way to stand and deliver.
Man, that's so long. That is so far away.
It's lasting longer than a tattoo, and a tattoo is forever, Chin.
A long time, man. This is so oh god.
I feel so bad, but I'm like, yo, I don't mind the story. It's just that it should have been trimmed down. It should have been more compact, and it should have happened a lot. Like, we should have been at this point 4 months ago.
I agree. I love all the players involved in this. I love Zarya, I love Soruka. I'm just, in terms of how their characters are being booked, like, it's moving too slow. Like, for me, I want Zarya to be a monster. Like, Zarya should be the person people are afraid to run into backstage. I want that. I remember back in the Black and Gold era, when you would bump into Shayna Baszler, people would get shook. Like, really shook. Like, I'm so like, I am so sorry. And she smiled with the mouthpiece, which was even scarier to me. She smiled. Okay. No problem. And she, like, I want that, because I feel like we don't have that type of aura from someone on the roster quite like that. And I felt Zarya should be that person. Like, she's a killer. She's supposed to be a killer. And that's what I want for her, honestly.
But instead, they're making her look like a goof. Like, you expect me to feel sorry for her? Girl, you should have been hustling and trying to get that pin. Here's the thing. I don't feel sorry for Zarya, because she's coming across as a complainer. I do not like complainers. I do not like people who want participation trophies, okay? So to me, her character is not coming across as no badass, which is what you and I thought she was gonna be. No, instead she's coming across as a big, giant, jealous, kind of a bully at this point. She's hurting her friend by being unsupportive. If anybody here ever finds herself with a friend like Zarya, run, guys, run
quickly, because Zarya a hater, man. It don't make no sense to do this. Like, you're upset because this is a singles championship you guys are going for, singles, and you're like, and it's almost like she wants permission to go after, though. It just doesn't. I feel it doesn't suit her character very well. And again, you can destroy. The only woman on the roster that I felt could give Zarya a run for her money in terms of, like, power for power was Lash, and she's not SmackDown now. So there's nobody in that kind of like alpha woman, like, you know, like powerhouse position. It should be
Angry
her.
alpha females. It's a term I coined on Busted Open, by the way, and I haven't actually
Thank
used
you.
it here on my channel, but angry alpha females. That
like
is
that.
how you describe these like women that are just that next level, that next tier, hard hitting, you know, maybe a little taller, little
Yeah.
meatier, you know, but in a good way. Let's
Yes.
go. I love it. Angry alpha females. And
Yes.
that is what I want to see from somebody, whether it be Zarya or someone else on NXT or whoever. I love angry alpha females. Are you kidding me? I love that shit. Let me get some feminine rage on here.
Yes, because we are in a competitive show, and everyone needs to be. This is the competitive spirit. I'm with you, Denise, 100%.
All right, we got John Taylor here who says, I literally always come in when you're saying something that is crazy out of context, or in context, you're always just saying hilarious stuff. You know, guys, I feel so bad whenever people pop in randomly to my watch alongs because I will be having the most random conversation ever. And if you go in with no context, you're probably thinking, what the hell is this woman talking about? Thank you, John. We got Uncle Don here says, man, I've seen enough. Kendall's in-ring is beautiful to watch. I haven't heard her promos though. She just sounds regular on promos. I don't think she's really had that much promo time. Like she's not going out there and cutting that promo that you think all wrestlers have to cut, the, you know, that kind of vibe. That was the worst description of that ever, by the way. I couldn't think of anything else. Guys, I would fail promo class right now. Like, really, Denise, go out there and cut a heel promo, and all I've got is
Somebody's gonna screenshot us both doing that and send it to us.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All of the best are watching you in promo class trying to cut a heel promo. You go up there and that's what you give them. I don't know, guys. Thank God I'm not trying to be a WWE wrestler because I would be done. I would be off. I would be kicked off the roster so fast.
I would love to see like Bubba Ray's reaction to a promo like that, because I feel he is the best TV for like things he doesn't like. Him and Taker, they just like, he's
kind of like that
Simon,
the Simon of like wrestling when you're judging.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's scary to cut a promo, okay? It's terrifying. Anyway, so with all that being said, yes, Uncle Don, Kendall is looking. I love seeing, by the way, there was multiple moments in here. I love seeing Kendall and Soul when they were working together, like right at the top of the match. They had like some really beautiful sequences. Really, really nice. One of the things that I was saying was I love to see how Kendall goes from move to move. I love seeing how she transitions into things because it's just so nice to see when somebody's got that skill, that like amateur wrestling skill. You can always see them go a little extra. And I love that. Then with, I love that portion. I love seeing her with Zarya too because of the size difference. And, you know, of course, your traditional David versus Goliath that we've seen throughout time in wrestling. I love seeing that little moment between Zarya and Kendall too. Those were actually some of my favorite parts of the matchup.
No, it was a really good match. I hate that at the end, the Soul Snatcher, it didn't connect. I understand kind of it. I look back at it, it didn't land at all. Like, I think like, cause like she landed first, like before Soul could like catch her. And it was like, but they still kept going. I mean, you couldn't quite tell in the speed up. I went back and looked. I was like, oh man, but I just love it though. And the question I wanted to ask you, Denise, in terms of like the Soul Snatcher in particular, it's one of the most exciting moves I'd say, in my opinion, in wrestling. I love that she can do it and hit it out of nowhere. But like the RKO, I know he said over time it took a toll on his body. And like, how long do you think Soul can do that move? Like, if she gets called to the main roster and like, you know, flourishes over time, because it's a hard move to do. It's an amazing move though, but I'm sure it has to take a toll on your body.
Oh, I'm sure it does. But then again, I mean, look at all, like, you can think about a million wrestlers that had moves that you would think weren't even that like complicated. And then you still find themselves, you know, being hurt years and years later, having bad knees and whatever, right? It just happens, you know? And I feel like no matter what, whenever you are constantly hitting, you're going to always have the fear of basically not being able to do something moving forward. But who knows? I mean, the Soul Snatcher forever and always, it's almost like a move she can't ever stop doing because it's so flashy and it's so fun to watch.
It really is. It's so amazing. Like when she can, with the way she just hit it out of no. Like I'm not even trying to be corny, y'all. She literally hits it out of nowhere sometimes. But how the hell is she? Where did she come from? In a sense,
just like, oh wow, you're like a little kid in the front row.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think she hit Soul Snatcher. I think it was on Lola and Thea at the same time? I think was it them?
Maybe.
Yeah. And they were going in. I completely forgot about Soul. She came out and I was like, oh, that was good. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, honestly, I'm sick of HBK shitting on Zarya. Zarya deserves better. She should be the monster badass and destroying everyone on site. Look, Sheldon, I do think she should be a monster badass, but I also think that you have to make the things that you're given work. And right now, that hasn't happened. How long has Zarya been on NXT now at this point? You got to work with what you're given and make something of it. And I feel like that's the part where I haven't been able to lock in. I see it and I'm just like, oh no, like I don't know, man. I don't think I don't think that the full blame is on how her booking is. I think it's a little bit of both. I don't know if maybe she's just not finding herself there on NXT. Maybe it's a confidence thing. I'm not really sure. Maybe she's not really liking what she's doing. I don't know, but something is missing there. But I do think that maybe once they do present her a little bit differently, and if it still goes the same way that it's going right now, then obviously you got a problem, right? But hopefully they find something that works. But yeah, this one is a little rough to get behind of. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, do you dislike or like tonight's chaotic nature of NXT? What are you and Shinadu's plans for Valentine's Day this weekend? And glad to see Soul get this win. I didn't feel like NXT was that chaotic today. I feel like they've had more chaos. And I know they had like the attacks backstage with Keanu Carver, but that was like whatever. So it was a very quick little moment. But I didn't think it was that chaotic. Valentine's Day plans, I will be here. By the way, I will be streaming because I'm not running from the grind. I will be streaming AEW Grand Slam Australia. So for anybody here who's lonely and just wants to watch some wrestling, I will be here with you, okay? We will hold hands and do this together. All right, I went one step too far, Chin.
Oh, lonely ass people. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Look, I try to find any angle to promote my shows, okay? Any angle. If the lonely angle is the way to go, I'm going to go with the lonely angle. I need people to tune into this show.
Listen, I ain't mad at y'all. This is a business, okay? And I will say, too, I like the chaotic nature. What Denise said is true, though. It wasn't really chaotic nature. It was two back-to-back chaotic scenes. Kalani Jordan attacking Lola. Yeah. That was a really good scene. I like the tension of it. First of all, and again, I like Kalani out here. Okay, on the bad girl tip, Kalani. I like the outfit, by the way. Okay, I seen it. Okay, Kalani. Okay, we see. Okay, let's Carmelo. Okay, better watch out, man. Listen. She's shining, okay? She a star. She gonna come out and be a soon. But anyway, that was good. The scene after that with Keanu Carver, it was a really cool, destructive scene. But I felt at the same time it was something we've seen before. Wasn't really that just too dynamic though. I enjoyed it, but not too dynamic. And for Valentine's Day, I have a show this Friday in Conroe that is just about sold out. Last I checked. And Saturday, I am the Grand Marshal for Mardi Gras Galveston out here though. So I'll be a part of I can't remember the name of the parade though, but I'll be on the parade float on Valentine's Day. Me and the fan band.
You're gonna be on a parade?
Oh yeah. It's for Mardi Gras Galveston. If I can pull it up the fly, I forgot.
I want to do that. I want to be on a parade on a float. Are you kidding me? That would be so fun.
Okay,
I love that.
Yeah, it's the Bump and Bus Parade. That's why I'll be on Mardi Gras.
The Bump and Bus Parade. I can totally see you like this.
Oh yeah, throwing beads, all kinds of stuff. That was what I'm saying. I'm gonna be somebody gonna show me. She's like, wait, man, I'm with my wife. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Good time.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, sounds like you have a good time. A good time with that, man. Someone help me get on a parade. I need to get on a parade? Okay, I don't know how one applies to be on a parade, but I'm gonna figure that out at some point.
One
Thank you
last
so
thing.
much, Jacob. Yeah.
I do have a little bit of regret though. I actually got invited to be on the parade for the Astros when they won the World Series.
And you didn't do it, Chin?
They sent it. I didn't get the DM in time because I was already doing another event at that time. And when they sent it, I was like, "Oh wait, what? What?" It's like, "Yeah, we were looking for you, man. We weren't sure." Because like the department, they thought everyone else contacted me. Because if you follow my content here, I review a lot of Houston sports, and then I would do Astros stuff postseason, not regular season because too many games, but postseason, yeah. So and I found out the organization follows me, like the players, things like that. They would watch the memes and my videos, and they would talk about it. Yes. They would talk about it and things like that. Like his name is Ryan Presley. Ryan Presley, the closer out here, whatever. I met him first. He told me, "Yeah, man, we love the videos. Man, we watch them. Really cool dudes." And then at the parade, after the parade, I was in the area filming content. I was doing interviews for the sports show at the time, whatever. And then they found us like, "Hey, Chan, where was you at?" I say, "What?" It's like, "We was looking for the mail." I say, "What?" They say everyone thought they emailed me though, but they sent it to me like that morning. I checked my DMs. I was like, "Oh no!"
Ryan Presley.
Yeah, Ryan Presley. Yes, the closer, Ryan Presley, good friend of mine. Shout out to him and his lovely wife, Kat. I think they're not in Houston anymore though. But back when they were with the Astros, he told me, "We watched the videos, man. You're really playing good stuff, man." I was like, "Oh, okay, what?" But yeah, could have been on the World Series parade.
Maybe you can throw like a first pitch for them. Have you done that?
I have not first pitch. I've been a guest there, but I've done other things though. Like I've done El Capitan for the Dynamo. I've done reviews for the Astros. Like I do content for their AAA team, the Space Cowboys. But that's that was the big one. I still have regret about that, but like, God, dog, man, that could have been great. Because right now,
yeah,
as a big Astros fan, I'm gonna get too off topic though. As a big Astros fan, I'm upset because those damn Dodgers, it looks like they're gonna repeat again. The way they're built and the money they have, it's not even fair.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
damn.
I know. I can't even defend it. Even as an LA peep, I can't really defend it.
Yeah, it's like,
I
damn,
just
man, it's not
smile and
fair.
laugh.
Yes, man, it's not fair. It's not fair,
Sorry,
man.
Chin. Sorry. It's just
Yeah.
the way the dice rolls. All right, we got Anthony Giuliano here who says Zarya turning on Soruka and will cost Soruka her title match on the 24th. We will get Zarya versus Soruka at Stand and Deliver. Yeah, Anthony, I think this is probably the trajectory we're going with. I'm glad you're feeling the exact same thing we are. Thank you for the super chat. We got IGN Sucho here. It says Soul is the villain here. IGN Sucho, you're crazy. He says Soul is the villain here, just like Rhea is the villain in the Io and Asuka storyline. Hashtag Team Asuka, hashtag Team Zarya. IGN Sucho, I want to meet you. We need to have a little chat, see eye to eye, because we're on different pages here, man. We're watching different movies. We're reading different books. What is happening here? Thank you, IGN. We got Hassan Batla here. It says, I wanted Zaruka to win the tag titles before the breakup. I like their in-ring chemistry, but oh wow, Monster is waking up. I like that. All right. Thank you, Hassan.
Me too.
We got Jacob Tatum here. It says, Chinadu, what was your reaction to seeing Javon Evans hitting the OG cutter mid-air last night on Monday Night Raw? Plus, where did Chin go to high school?
Oh, first of all, I loved it, man. Like the entire sequence of it was phenomenal, man. Because I wasn't expecting it. When they went to the aerial cam, I was like, what are they doing this for? I was like, oh my God. Oh, like the reaction I had, and I think the reaction Santi had on his review was probably the same. Like I was amazed. Like it took me a few frames to get over what I just saw. You know what I mean? It was really truly amazing. And Javon truly is a star out there, man. It's just like because he's so young. It's almost like give him gold. But if I find the great thing with him is that like if he doesn't get gold for another 3 years on the main roster, it's almost like it's still fine because he's still like 22. It almost like it's just weird. It's like anyway. But yes, and high school I went to Chavez High School off of Howard. 85% Latino high school though, so that was my jam. Though I learned a lot over there. I was in Quinceañeras. I was even the chambelán in a few.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you told me that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go Lobos, man. That's my jam.
Thank you, Jacob. We got Anthony Giuliano here. It says, more respect to you, Denise, for a donation to help Asia referee. I saw it and it was so nice. I love to see it. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah. Did you see that, by the way, Chin, about the referee who unfortunately her house went on fire and she lost multiple family members? I I just thought to myself, how can something so horrible happen? I feel so bad for her and her family. And if anybody finds the link is everywhere, like multiple, just like Google it, and multiple websites have the GoFundMe link. And it's a true tragedy. And it's one of those things that you read and you're just like, how can something like this happen to a family? It was so heartbreaking to see. Thank you, Anthony, for the super chat. We got Sleaze Boy here who says next WrestleMania host needs to be Asa Akira. I don't think I know who that is. Sorry, Sleaze Boy, don't know who that is. We also got King D Jack 6 who also sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, King D Jack 6. That's very nice of you, and I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday today. Thank you. We also got Robbie McGowan here. What's up, Robbie? He says the glamour is money. The glamour is everything. So let's talk about Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. So I think we knew like this wasn't a matchup that was going to be a one and done. We knew we were going to get a little bit more from this, but I was still expecting a little bit more of a matchup, except for the fact that they unfortunately got counted out. But damn, I loved how hard they were hitting each other. That was the part that had me going, okay, I'm locked in. I'm paying attention. I originally thought too that this was going to be the main event for NXT tonight, because that for me was like the drawing point of the show. Like I thought, okay, the biggest thing on the show is this. So I was a little bit surprised when it was the opening match, but then obviously with the way that it ended, then I realized, okay, well, since this isn't the main event, then clearly the tag team matches. And then when they made Joe Hendry as matchup with Jackson Drake, I then thought that was going to be the main event, but then it ended up being somewhere smack in the middle. And Chin, I want to get your thoughts, because you also did have a little bit of criticism about that in your text that you sent to me.
I sure did.
I'm blasting you.
Absolutely, no, please do full blast, so because I sent it immediately. But before I get started, though, whoever sent that last super chat, Denise, I looked up Asa Akira. Let me tell you something, man. You're a wild boy, man. All right, Denise, I'll tell you about that after the show. But Asa is a booty movie star. I'll put it that way. We'll put
booty movie. So,
yeah, we'll put it that way. You know, I want to get you flagged for saying other things. But we'll call it booty movies. You know,
I'm seeing the comments here, and the way that everybody knows, by the way, is a little bit alerting here.
I didn't know who that was. I had to Google.
Like, I'm a married man. I have children.
Yeah, I got the Bible right here. You know what I'm saying? Sitting right here on the desk. What's going on here?
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Yes, I hit Google. I really Googled who it was, because I know who I hit.
And you are a married man. Delete that Google search history right now. Delete the history. You do not want to get in trouble. I will vouch for you. So just a heads up, if you need proof, I will be here. The DWO has your back too. We'll all explain the story of how you got there.
I appreciate it, because immediately deleted too, man. But for that last super chat, man, you're a wild boy, man. You're gonna have her at WrestleMania. You're a wild boy. But anyway,
Jordan here from Canada says, I only know for educational purposes.
You know what? That man's like, Mr. Al, how many pumps of this lotion does it take to get the Tootsie Roll? Let me stop. Let me stop. Anyway,
I thought you were no comment. Blue Chew promo code Denise is all I have to say.
Promo code Denise. Use that, guys. The glamour match was great. I love the brawl segment. They fought like heavyweight. They was throwing heavyweight blows out there. I like that. I like that Jada was on top. I like that she got to like solidify herself. She got her lick back, and I like that. I figured they were gonna have the match because I felt this too soon, because they use Jada for like strong blood feuds. So they like to build things up, different events, things like that. So I'm happy it didn't happen right away, because this is a good match. So you got to save this, let it build up, have a few more back and forths. What I text Denise though, I said because I felt putting this title in the middle of the show, the NXT Championship. I texted Denise, so I was like, why? When you do that, I had to like shake my head. Like, why would you do that? Like, to make the title important. All right, I'm not saying it should have gone over everything else though, but you want to make the title feel important. Joe Hendry's new champion. He should have been the main event. If not this week, then next week or something. Or you book this match another time. Him coming out and saying, hey, let's have a match tonight. So you had nothing to do tonight, Joe? Already? That's what I thought. I was like, so you was already free? Why would you do? Well, and then again, I understand the Vanity Project. I understand they're kind of like the Putty Patrol right now. They're not quite threats yet. We're building them up, which is fine. But still, just like don't put in the middle of the show. I just like that's almost like the bathroom break in a way. Like that's not where you want to be at. And having in the middle of the show lets me know for sure he ain't losing this title. Like some things could happen out of nowhere, like with Christian and Randy Orton, like a title could change just like that. But this wasn't that. I had no worries or any indication that they could happen or any threats of it. Jackson Drake will be a great, cool, good wrestler down the line, though. But right now, it's like he's not any danger. 3-on-1.
I am feeling the Vanity Project, though. I was very impressed with his promo today. He came out there and he was showing fire. Like I was seeing the dude's veins pop out, and I like that because nothing irks me more than a robotic, no feeling, no emotion promo. But when you're out there and your face is turning red and you're looking the part, all right, thank you so much. I love that. Bring the energy. Look alive. Just look alive. That's all I asked for. And I thought he brought that. And I feel like after being impressed from last week's ladder match, then today's promo, and then today the match with Joe Hendry was kind of forgettable, but whatever, it's fine. I gotta tell you, I'm a Jackson Drake fan now, and I feel like I judge the book by its cover. I'll be real with you. I judged a book by its cover when I saw the Vanity Project. I saw them and I thought, oh, these cute little Barbie boys, I can't get behind them. And now I'm out here shilling the Vanity Project. I can't believe this.
It's okay. Come on. It's okay, Denise. It's cool. Come on over. I told her I like them from the beginning. I said, because they're great. Come on. It's okay. We got the cool soft couches, leather. We got
Wait, you were a fan from the beginning of the Vanity Project?
I wouldn't say a fan, but I thought they were funny. Like in the beginning, though, like when they were out there and they were talking trash, and Oba pulled up and was like, "Oba, let's bail," and he was like, "That was funny to me." Like when they would do certain things, and they were one was trying to hit on Ava, and then she's like, they do like it makes me laugh. If you can make me laugh, genuinely make me laugh, you got me. So I feel like that if you can do in pro wrestling, if you can do good comedy, I feel you have a really bright future ahead of you. You can do so many different ranges, and look at Triple H. As serious as his character was, and violence he can do comedy too. Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, The Rock. It's just you need it in there, and they got it. And so like they won me over. I like them.
We got Chavero Armenta. Thank you so much. He says, "Hey guys, very chill show tonight. What are you expecting from the Blake and Jade feud? Also, Chin, are you going to NXT in H-Town?" So as for the Blake and Jade feud, I'm thinking that I don't know. I wanted to get meaner. I wanted to get nastier between them. I want to have several matches, gives us some steps as we make our way. Do you think this will be the stand and deliver matchup too? Or is that too long from now?
I feel it's too long. I mean, they could, but I mean, they gotta get real creative though. I mean, like they gotta like put like some great matches in between them, a mini feud in there or something like that, or like some really great promos or something, like because it's still a lot of time. It's April, right? That was April.
Yeah.
We're in the middle. We're not even in the middle of February yet. Like it's
still 2 months away.
That's a long time for them to be hating each other. So I don't know. I don't think it should go that long for them because I want Jada to win some gold at stand and deliver. To be honest with you, so I'm hoping this will blow off in the next couple weeks.
I knew there was an underlying reason in there, Chin. I knew it.
I want her to have some gold already. It is time. Can anyone tell me off the top of their head who's the NXT Women's Champion right now? Quick. I know who it is though, but you think? I mean, yeah. No, NXT North. I'm sorry, North America. North American champion. North America. I mean, but this is what we do for them. Look in the chat be like, man, who is it Thea? Hell no.
Now, if you ask me, Denise, who are the tag team champions, then I'll be like,
is it
Chin?
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
Chin,
Rio,
who are the NXT? Who are the men's tag team champions on NXT?
Dark State.
Oh, you really knew that?
Yeah.
I had to double check right now. I pulled up the roster page. All right. Chin, off the top of your head, who's the men's speed champion?
Jasper Troy? Is he still a champion?
Yeah, he's still a champion. All right, off the top of your head, who's the women's speed champion? Long pause.
Oh, Fallon Henley?
Yes, Fallon Henley. Okay, that's it. Everybody else you should know. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay,
B.
fine. Who's the Heritage Cup champion?
Oh my God, where is the Heritage Cup? Hold on.
This is hilarious.
Wait, where is the Heritage Cup though? Where is
Channing Stacks Lorenzo here is listed as the Heritage Cup champion.
when was the last time we've seen the Heritage Cup on TV?
I
been
don't
months.
know, and I'm not gonna complain because keep that off my TV. I hate the Heritage Cup. Anyways,
I do
honestly,
too.
you didn't do too bad because if you would have asked me who the speed champions are, I would have been here like, oh, I have no idea. I honestly would have forgotten, and I completely forgot Dark State are the tag champs. I'm sorry, guys. My
Oh.
apologies.
Yeah. Oh, and to answer that question, to go to NXT Ace and H time, they are having it at 713 Music Hall. I'm probably not, just because like last year, and I told Denise about this last year. I wanted to bring my little brother to NXT with me because he's a wrestling fan too. Tickets to see NXT, y'all. This is a good show, but this is developmental, y'all. I sent the screenshot to Denise last year. $600 per ticket to go see NXT. I said no, I'm not going to pay $1,300. And then of course, I'm gonna give my brother a shirt. He want to get something. So I'm
You're gonna be like, you can't eat. Sorry, bud. You're thirsty.
Man,
wait till you get home.
Yeah, you can't eat. You can't go to college. None of this stuff. This is out the window now. We had to go see NXT. It's out the window. Yeah, get a
You're
trade
gonna go
now.
see NXT, and then you want to know what's gonna happen? All your least favorites when you pay $1,300 are gonna be there. And guess what? No Jada.
Yeah, I'd be so mad. No Jada in the main event. You got Tavion Heights versus Channing Stacks. I'd be so mad, boy. I'd be so mad.
And then you get a 20-minute promo of Sean Spears. Just for you, Chin. All your favorites.
I would hop that barricade. Y'all hear me? I would hop that. Y'all would see me on TV. Who's that guy inside? It's the guy that wants his money back. Okay, that's what he wants. He wants his money back. That's why he hop the fence. If he wants money back, so everybody hop the fence.
Chin, if you ever hop the barricade and start complaining about trying to get your money back, I'm gonna be on the watching log like, oh my God, that's Chin, dude, go Chin.
I'm putting his camera before the time. I'm like,
you got to make sure to take off your shirt, dude, so you can be like a streaker too.
well,
You
I mean,
know?
I would though, but this is a dad body in here though. This body's built by tacos right now. You know, I don't really know if you want to see that body. I mean, you don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? But I said I'm a good father though. I'm a good father. I don't have lines on my stomach, but I have lines on the floor because I vacuum. I'm a good dad. I put that out there. You know, instead of having a hot body.
I have no idea where this is going. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says Liv Morgan had an interview and is asked about Soul. She said Soruka is a future multi-champion, and I agree, future Rumble winner. 100%, all of that. Agreed with Liv, and thank you for sharing that with us. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, this is for Chin. Have you ever seen Porky's Boogie Nights or Wrestle Rock Rumble music video? I'm on a mission to turn Denise into a heel.
Yes, I have seen Porky's. I can't remember much of it though. I do remember seeing it as a kid though. Do remember Boogie Nights as well. The Wrestle Rock Rumble sounds familiar though, you know, but it's hitting a few memories though. But I can't confirm any of them, to be real with you. I ain't trying to lie on here like that though, but it's familiar though, very familiar to me though, Sleaze Boy. And also,
thank you so much, Sleaze Boy.
and also, Denise been a heel. What mission? Denise been a heel. What are you talking about?
I
On
feel
turn
like a
heel.
Depends on who you ask.
But I thought the SRS. I thought the SRS. He said, "Let me say something, man. All right, that smile is bullshit. Okay, she's a villain." I was like, "Here you say." I'm just kidding. I was just playing.
Sean has said that about me, by the way. According to Sean, I'm meaner than he is. And I did not disagree. But that's the crazy part, by the way. Like, honest to God, like, that's the crazy part, that Sean will fight with everybody on the internet, right? And I won't fight with anybody. But in real life, if someone messes with me, oh, it's over, baby. Like, it's done with. Whereas, like, Sean will be a little bit more like, oh, I'll give a second chance. He's a little nicer. Polar opposite on, like, online behavior and, like, in-person behavior.
I'll confirm y'all. Y'all can ask myself, SRS, Reg, Robin, everybody, all Santi, everybody. The whole. She's very nice though. You know the whole. You know all the rumors of Latinas are very short tempered. You know how people be like, that's not true. It's very true. Okay, don't listen. It's very true. All right, don't. It's very, very. Okay.
Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got King D Jack 6 who says, can we get away from Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dane? Yes. I hope, by the way, that Tatum Paxley video today was really cool. I love the visuals and everything that they did for that. I was talking a lot about how I really enjoy a Tatum Paxley because she's just a very likable person and you want to root for her, right? Yeah. And with Izzy Dame, she's a good heel because in the way you're just like, oh no, man, and Izzy Dame, damn it. But we got to get away from this. And I thought, and what shit? What did I do?
Because that's how we all feel with the pro. Bro, like, what the hell is this promo?
Wait,
She's still not here. Because I feel we all feel the same. Like, what the hell is she like? I agree. Like, what should we talk about them promos? Like, is everything you said about Izzy Dame right now? I agree with. Like, what is she talking about? These promos? She put that robotic promo that lasted forever. And the entire crowd was like, wow. Turn her mic off. It's a.
Look, all I'm trying to say is that based off of what we saw from that vignette, she said she's letting things go. So does that mean she's like moving on? No matter what, the title's still on Izzy.
Yeah, and it's like I hope she means she's gonna move on to get her title back though, because she got that title back. Izzy, I think Izzy's as a talent, but man, like you gotta get that belt off that girl, man, right now, man. We gotta reboot this, man. We gotta reset this, and we gotta reset that.
I feel bad saying that though.
I do. I feel
you still got to give people a chance.
I do. I agree. I'm the main person. Let them cook.
But it might have been too early, and we all know that apparently the title would have still probably been on Blake had the whole thing with Thea and Blake not gone down.
Because we've seen two examples, and I don't mean this in a bad way though. We've seen two people of like getting the belt and they're not quite ready for it. I love Thea Hale, but when she had that belt, I saw like, wow, not yet right now. In terms of like defending it and being taken as a champion right now, I saw like I didn't quite grasp it just yet. Same thing with Izzy, like the way Blake held it and all that. It's just, and I'm not trying to say it like in a mean way though, but I was like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it probably should stay on Blake. Like if this was Blake right now versus Jada with her holding this belt, going to stand and deliver, that would have been great. And I almost feel like that was the plan, almost kind of,
Maybe. And now I'm just a little bit like, oh, damn. Because I am kind of struggling right now with both women's title pictures, but hey, it is what it is. All right, thank you so much, King D Jack. We got Stephen Marchulli here who says, do you think Zarya cost So the bout? Meaning it's Kendall versus JC at Stand and Deliver. I do think Zarya will cost the title for So. I don't know who JC's opponent will be for Stand and Deliver. I feel like there's a couple of options and directions they could go in. I don't know if they're willing to go all the way with Kendall. I think they should, though. I think that would be massive, especially right now that people have interest in her. Thank you, Steven. We got Dan Jackson here who says, light up Zarya, but So could turn and team with Kalani. So could turn and team with Kalani. I don't think So should turn. I think in fact, she could get fed up, but I don't think that's making her a heel. I don't think she'll turn. Thank you, Dan. We got Jacob Tatum here. Says, Chinadu, what inspired you to be a comedian? And who's the funniest in your family besides you? Plus, awesome interview, Denise, with Chris Statlander. Thank you so much, guys. That interview is up right now for those of you guys who want to check that out. But Chin, what inspired you to be a comedian?
It really started in a sad place. When my parents divorced when I was 5, I would tell my mom corny jokes to make her feel better about things going on. And I was bullied a lot, so I kind of took refuge in funny movies and things like that, and then stand up, and it kind of became my safe space and kind of became my defense mechanism too, as I dealt with bullies and things like that. It helped me build confidence. Comedy and wrestling helped build my confidence a lot. Like I learned how to talk trash and stand up for myself from The Rock. Honestly, to be real with you, like I know it's fake, but it's real to me, damn it, and I'm saying stuff, but it. Those elements really meant a lot though in terms of comedy too. My self-confidence helped me with my stuttering when I was younger, and you
had a stutter. I would have never known.
Oh yeah, I stutter really bad, like a whole lot. But that and my mom helped me a whole lot with that. Not therapy though. She would threaten to beat me, so it kind of helped me get out there. Old school stuff. You can't stop that dinner. You stop.
Like you're crying about bullies. Pow.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know, it knock it out quick. Okay. Get out
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
It did come from pain though. But in that pain, it got a lot of fuel and great profit from it though. So I'm thankful for it though. So yeah, it came from that place.
Damn, you're like an Everybody Hates Chris, because Chris was going through it, and then that was the story of his life and comedian.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Most comedy comes from like dark places though. Most times, good amount of times.
Yeah, I get it. That's a beautiful story, Chin. Thank you, Jacob. We got Jacob who also says, thoughts on Miles Bourne NXT development so far. Robert Stone told him he has to start doing things differently. I think he basically told him, stop being this nice, sweet little sweetheart and get some edge. That's how I took that. How'd you take that?
Same way, get some edge. I don't know necessarily a heel turn though, but more of a badass. I will say too, I don't know if I'm on the mark on this or not though, but I just want to say it's really impressive with Miles' development that I've seen on television as a character, his performances, him having hearing and hearing issues, hearing disabilities and things like that though. Like his mic work is great. I feel like he gets better every week to me, and I don't know if he's actively working on that. It seems like he is to me. Like he's doing the effort and putting the extra work and time. This is from what I see, because every promo I hear, I forget sometimes he's deaf. In certain times when he's talking, sometimes I know
you're right.
There's certain things he may say certain things that you may be like, oh, but sometimes I'll just be like, Cody Rhodes got a lisp. I'll be like, that's how I register sometimes. But I forget he's deaf, and to do all these things and work on his promo that well, though, I truly feel this is a really great talent. I feel just like much kudos to him on that. If I am right about that.
Yeah, no, you're right about that, because I hadn't noticed. And even right now when you were talking about it, I was like, I don't think I've noticed that. And then when you said, oh, I kind of forgot that he was deaf because of the, he's sounding, a lot more just like concise. And then I started to think, oh yeah, like there's been times where like I'm not even thinking about that. Like I'm just thinking about him like I would any other wrestler. Like you're not even thinking about it. And I didn't even realize it until you said it. And I think I'll pay more attention to that moving forward. Thank you, Jacob. We got Chavero Armenta here. It says, Chin, I had no idea you were from Chavez. I graduated from Doobie, and the stories we heard about Chavez were insane. Also, I hope you used a VPN or at least incognito with that search promo code, Denise. Yo, I love it. So Chavero's the local from the sounds of it.
First shots to homie, man. You went out there from Dobie High School. Dobie, y'all the Longhorns out there. Y'all were orange and white. They had the same colors as UT, University of Texas out here. They had the same colors and mascot. Yeah, Chavez, you were correct. All the stories are wild. My school was wild, Denise. Let me say something, all right? It was but yeah, it's all true though, man. I definitely wish I used that VPN though, man, because I don't, my wife got all my passwords though, so she go on this phone one day. So who was Booty Movie? You out here looking at? No, I didn't. That wasn't me. Who was the super chat dude? But call him. Pull him up.
Good thing you have video proof, because if I found that on my man's phone, oh hells no, Chin, I'd be going crazy right now.
Let me tell you something to y'all. Let me tell you something. I grew up in Southeast Houston. It's predominantly Latino, Chavez High School. All right. I've been around Latinos, Latinas. When Latinas say, oh, hells, not hell no. Oh, hells
no.
Oh, hells no. When you hear that, that, it's over. All the dudes that know, oh, hells no. I was like, oh, she said with an S?
Oh, hells no. I never realized that was like a Latina thing, though. Oh, hells no.
Oh, hells no.
I say that all the time. Oh, hells no.
Oh, yeah. They say it for real. With hells no. And also, and like other people say it too, though, but at Chavez, a lot of the Latinas, they would say with the quickness a lot. I heard them say it a whole lot in my school.
Say what now?
I'm going to slap you with the quickness. They would say that.
I never said that one. Yeah, I never said that one.
Well, I say with the quickness, real, but yeah. Oh, hells no. Oh yeah, that meant that means going down.
And you got to do the face too. Oh, hells no. And with a little this, with a little bit of that. You got to go backwards when you say it. Yeah. Why do we go backwards when we say it? Oh, hells no.
Yeah, they do it. Women are good at arguments too, and some of y'all do the beat men, fellas. This is my next stand-up, so I'm gonna tell you right now. There's some women do. They know how to take your arguments, guys. Listen. This is random, okay? If you ever argue with your girl, you have a whole argument in your head, right? You know what you're going to say when you see her and you just lose it. You ever wonder why? they do this. I'm gonna tell you something. When they do this right here, they're pulling the words out your mouth like this. Let me tell you something. When they do like this, that's what they do, guys. Okay. So when your girl do this next time, just duck and watch out. Keep your eye. She's pulling it out your throat and taking it in her hand and throwing it away. Let me tell you something else, boo. That's what she does. Not yet.
No. Oh my gosh. When I get mad, when I get mad, I get scary, Chin. Oh, I get scary. Yeah, my mom was telling, we were talking about it yesterday. She was like, yeah, I remember when you used to, because, teenage girls and their moms, they always fight all the time. My mom was like, you used to have such a scary, mean look when you used to argue with me. And I turned to my husband and he was like, you still got that look? I was like, I haven't lost my touch yet.
I'll tell y'all, listen, y'all. Again, Denise been here, y'all. Again, that super chat, man, and no mention needed, man. Okay, she's been here. Don't let this. Y'all because she smiles and she's short. Y'all let that stuff fool y'all. Many people do with Latinas. Many people do. Don't. Okay, these killers. Okay,
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Okay, I got nothing to say. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, "Is it championship or bust for your Houston Rockets? Chindu plus Dark State promo was underwhelming to me. Plus, who sings the Joe Hendry song better, you or Chin? Definitely not me. Yeah, the Dark State promo, well, shocker, wasn't for me. And then Chin, the rest of the question about the Houston Rockets."
Oh yeah, Dark State promo again too, very underwhelming. I need them to stop doing it that way. That felt so rehearsed. Like they literally like picked up off each other's lines, like boom, boom, boom. Don't do that, guys.
Oh my God, you noticed that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so I don't do that, guys. Like I know the Usos kind of do that with their promos in a way, but they do it in a way. It's different. And they're brothers. Yeah, they vibe and they flow and they're funny with it. They can do certain things. Maybe that's how they do it, and it helps Jay because Jay can't really talk as well as Jimmy can. So it helps him get his point across. But for Dark State, it wasn't good. I didn't like that part. Don't do it this way. Y'all were talking about two completely different feuds. So have them do separate promo, one talk backstage, other one come to the ring and talk. But don't do this together no more at all. In terms of the Rockets, I feel that way. It's because of like when you pick up Kevin Durant, we have Kevin Durant here. I expect a championship, guys. Yeah, for me it is. If we don't win, it is a bust because now I'm not saying a bust, but I'll be disappointed just because without Kevin Durant, Rockets were the 2 seed without Kevin Durant. So with Kevin Durant, I want us to go all the way. And I know it's no guarantee, but as a diehard Rockets fan, that's what I want though. And I love Kevin Durant, love the team, but that's what I'm expecting. That's what I really want.
I can't believe this post show went past 20 minutes, Chin. I did not think we would have anything to talk about. Thank you to everybody who joined and kept the conversation going because I had nothing today and I was very concerned about that. Alrighty, before we go, everyone, please, Chin, tell the people where they can check out your shows.
Oh, they can check me out on my first ever nationwide tour rodeo, guys. Houston was a great show. My next show is this Friday in Conroe, Texas, which is already sold out. Guys, the owners of Riot Comics, they're going to add a few more tables, but all the VIP tables and sections are all sold out. Their missions also, I think they're going to add about 20 more seats. Thank you so much, Conroe, Texas. I'm going to look forward to have a great time. It's going to be great, amazing. All my other cities, come on out, get tickets right now. It's available at chinadoogu.com. If you're in Houston, Texas, catch me every Sunday on the #1 sports show in Houston. #1 sports show in Texas. I'm sorry, Sports Extra. It's not just me saying it. ESPN says it. Bleacher Report says it. It's not just me. Everybody says it, by the way, too. But everything else, follow me everywhere at Chinadoo You get tickets from my upcoming shows at chinadoogu.com.
We got a super chat from Sleazeboy here. It says, it's funny because some Latinas hate other women. My sis hates every female friend I have and gets mad if a lady makes a nice comment at me. Oh my God. Oh no. No, I do see a lot of that like with other people, but I always try to be the person that's like, can we please stop hating other women? Please, like, let's not do that. Because sometimes there's just no reason to. If you're confident in yourself, and you're okay with who you are, I feel like you won't beef it with anybody else of your gender, It just shows confidence and growth and maturity. Now, if you're like 13 years old, then okay, fine, I get it. But, if you're older, there's no reason to. So yeah, thank you so much, Chin. ChinadooOgu.com. And of course, Chinadoo is going to be at the show in Las Vegas, everybody, at the Circa, April 17th, 12 p.m., my first ever WrestleMania live show. I'm going to be having Chin there. Reg is going to be there. Shotzi, who is my special guest on the show. You guys can get your tickets at DeniseLiveshow.com. It's going to be part of Circa Mania at the Circa Resort and Casino Las Vegas. And go, guys. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. And then also right before that, for those of you who don't already know, I am going to be doing my first ever live show over at the Hollywood Improv in Los Angeles, California on March 14th for AEW Revolution weekend. You guys can get your tickets over at the Hollywood Improv website or in the links in the description box below. And of course, my guest for that is going to be the very talented, the very lovely Willow Nightingale. So make sure you guys get your tickets for that. Again, that's at the Hollywood Improv March 14th. And with all of that being said, guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.